welcome the 47th President of the United States of America.
Good old Uncle Trump going down there and sign some shit. Uncle Trump, yeah. We got JQ saying beautiful family out there to hit the like. Yeah. Supernova says smoke them if you got them. Salute. K9 says, yes, the clown is back. Absolutely. That's a fact. You be a clown all you want. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Boy, that hat is sharp, boy. That hat sharp in the motherfucking head, boy. That hat is sharper than a tank. Hey, that Trump. Hey, Ron said, God bless America. Because they're on another one. The horizontal stream is up. If y'all wanted to migrate over there to the the horizontal stream. I know a lot of y'all don't like the horizontal shit. Hey, my camera just went out. One of my cameras went out. Hold on. But yeah, it's up and running if you want to get on it. USA, all day, every day. That's what they said. Yes, sir. Well, she about to cut a nigga with that hat, dog. She about to cut a nigga with that hat, dog. Goddamn GoPro ain't working. You mean they don't look like whores over there? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, conservative pretty. There we go. What? I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now present a selection of participants for the 2025 Presidential Inaugural Parade.
don't know why my GoPro's not working. So I turn it on. Yeah, give me a second. I'm not blocking that shit.
Selfless community service and sacrifice of Corey Comparatori. Mr. Comparatori, a 10-year U.S. Army Reserve veteran and past fire chief to the Buffalo Township Volunteer Fire Company, who died during the assassination attempt on the life of President Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania, July 13th, 2024. Their formation consists of Pennsylvania State Police, local police, county sheriffs, emergency services unit, EMS, 911 radio dispatch, and hospital personnel, who all heroically stepped into action during the horrific attack. They are also paying tribute to the courageous service of first responders nationwide.
Hey, we've seen that American man. It was stupid. He made himself look like a fucking retard.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this very special event, let us now take a moment of silence in honor of Corey Comparatori.
Corey Comparatori.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay. Niggas know how to follow directions and shit. Like I said, the horizontal stream is up and running. You want to switch to it?
We now present to you the New York Military Academy from Cornwall-on-Hudson, New York. New York Military Academy stands out due to its unique connection to the president himself. President Trump is a 1964 graduate and has been enshrined as one of our alumni of distinction. This historic academy has been named a Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, that's JROTC, and are marching with their cadet dress uniforms. Look at these, all modeled after post-World War I General Blackjack Pershing's gray uniform.
Only making it 6 degrees, huh? That's what it is. Ooh, yeah, you're right. That Martian does look like shit. But, I mean, it is what it is. You can do better. Y'all some fuck.
Introducing the Palm Beach Police and Fire Honor Guard unit, representing the town of Palm Beach, Florida. This group consists of police officers and firefighters from the town of Palm Beach, home to some of the most prestigious people in the world, including President Donald J. Trump.
Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump. Can we get the siren and shit down? You know what we're here for. Oh, you know I am. You know me. I'm vain like a motherfucker. They really love me. They really, really love me. Oh, no. Oh. All right, we got the Irish out here. Wild and white. I don't see not one. I don't see one motherfucking nigga in there. Are you trying to say there's no black Irishmen? This is racism. Racism.
As of this past December, the band has had the distinct honor to perform at the 75th commemoration of the attack on Pearl Harbor in Oahu, Hawaii. The band has also played for hospitalized children, military veterans, as well as the 1980 and 2005 presidential inaugural parades, and His Holiness Pope John Paul II. The NYPD Emerald Society Pipes and Drums formed way back in 1960. And you know, they are the oldest, largest police pipe band in the United States to comprise of all active.
Those were the initial black people beaters.
And assignments. Listen to those bagpipes. Let's hear it for it, folks.
That's what he got down to the mind. He did. I'm sorry. You didn't see that motherfucker? Oh, that's it. I just don't understand why there's not one black person in that whole drum line. Huh? They don't want no black people? Or they don't want to do it? That is black people shit for that drum line. Because there's black Irishmen. That's why. Well, they could be playing the drums. Oh, they got the Negroes out there. Look at the Negroes. Oh, they got white girls too.
To home for our vice president. We now welcome the Middletown High School Marching Band and cheerleaders. They're traveling all the way from Middletown, Ohio to proudly represent their school, our nation, and outstanding alumni, including our new Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance.
It's a shitty gig. I don't know if it's a shitty gig. Stop. What's that? Yeah, I got you. Look at Agris come over there. He over there representing Ohio. I see you.
The band has performed in countless parades, community and sporting events, as well as competitions. They have also always qualified for the Ohio Music Educators Association state finals for 23 years straight. How about that? And have earned the highest rating in 18 of those appearances. Woo! Woo! And today they performed America's Sweet Land of Liberty.
I don't believe that shit at all. Ohio State is not winning tonight, sir. They're gonna lose to the Fighting Irishman. He ain't little. That's a grown ass man. Is that his son? Oh, he grown. You see him?
Man, that boy been up since like 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
That motherfucker tired, bored.
Little boy grown. What you talking about? Grown ass man right there. I'm pushing.
Remember, we're gonna be bitching about him. Watch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And while they cheer here in the arena, let's cheer for him again, folks. From our VP hometown, Middletown High School Marching Band.
Middletown High School Marching Band.
Hey, them high schoolers marching better than the military academy guys.
I mean, they only do it like every day. Them reservists ain't did shit in forever. Oh, I can't stand this cracker. No, it's not. Where's you on the phone? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the arena right now, traveling from Boca Raton, Florida, the Florida Firefighters Pipes and Drums. And they are well seasoned when it comes to civic events. They've played and participated in parades, memorials, and other ceremonial events across both the United States and Europe. Today, they are wearing their most notable uniforms. What a great photo opportunity. Consisting of the Glengarry headgear and kilts. And they are proud to honor their fallen brothers and sisters, each and every day.
They got girls on their shit. Look at the females. Look at it. It's diversity right there. Lonnie said, fuck it, I ain't getting up. I'm sick of this shit. Trump is telling Vance kids, you want some McDonald's? I got two McChickens in my pocket. That's the whole fact. DEI drumline, no, sir. That's called diversity, equity, inclusion. Sir, we no DEI. They earned their spot. Oh, thanks, Kingdom Minded. Dropping off the support on Cash App. And this is for appreciate you for streaming early. Absolutely.
More people should be appreciative like Kingdom Minded. Just saying. Kingdom Minded should get a prize. I'm going to think on that.
Leave the arena. We keep the rhythm and the drums going. Please welcome the Stewart's Creek High School Marching Band. Traveling all the way from Smyrna, Tennessee. They are proud to represent the Volunteer State in the 2025 Presidential Inaugural Parade.
Mail maker with the 5 gifted subscriptions to the porch. We got 5 people got them that were Joy Pacific is the bands. Thai Shadow 1 and Sugar Bum. And Kai was gifted too.
I what?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to change my card.
Yeah, I did too. I forgot to change mine.
Oops. Generally specific, Izzy Benz, Thai Shadow 1, and Sugar Bum say thank you to Mayo.
Absolutely.
We always appreciate you, Mayo.
Akron Butterfly said $2 early. He was the first person to send money.
What? He sure did. Look at him. You go on, Butterfly.
God, I won the membership. That's an old fact. How HR win a membership? Okay, let me get back to my screen. All right, here we go.
It's in my jeans. Money, money, green, green. Money's all I need. Money, money, green, green. Money's all I need.
Money in the bag. Put the money in the bag. Put the money in the bag. Put the money in my ass. Oh shit. Put the money.
Go get the money, 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 go
again for donating to the stream and always keeping us supported here on the porch. Kingdom Minded, you got Butterfly, you got Mayo, you had Zoomer said he got Zoomer, I got a goddamn YouTube channel. I might subscribe to your YouTube channel too. Yeah. This is the longest inauguration I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, like, are we done with this shit? God, this is bad boring, dude. Look at all these goddamn parades and shit. I was fooled. I thought they were setting up for other shit. They said, nah, nigga, watch this shit. Hey, I remember playing that when I was a kid. I remember that same goddamn drum line. Yeah, I was playing the bass. They need the fat niggas to hold the bass drums, and that's what I did.
And as the beat of the drums continues, established in 2013, that band has rapidly become one of Tennessee's premier high school music programs. This band has participated in numerous civic
Everyone
events
got
that
a
honor
fucking
significant
band.
moments in our nation's history, like the 75th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor, Captain Jeff Cuss, United States Marine Corps Memorial Dedication,
That shit is
Chicago
fucking the
Thanksgiving
shit out of
Day
me.
Parade,
There's no blue or
and a
white
Lincoln
involved
Memorial
in that.
performance as
It's
well. The
fucking yellow
Stewart's
and
Creek
red.
High School
That's
Marching
crazy
Band,
nail.
everybody!
Yeah, dude, that shit ain't right, dude. That's somebody working against him. Made that. It should be blue and white.
Yeah, those are not even our colors, man. You know, what the fuck? We're not. That's China's colors.
No shit.
Oh my God! If you look at the top of the ceiling when they show it again, it's so red. It's
Yeah.
the yellow stars and red all the way around there. Where it's not our
Yeah.
color.
Yeah.
Why would you have that fucking floating across your banners and shit? Considering our colors are red, white, and blue.
Well, it's just like when he was at Madison Square Garden and they started playing Dixie as background music.
Yeah.
It's like, who the fuck you got on your side that's trying to kill you?
Look at this, gang. This is the Mean Green Marching Machine.
No, I know.
They
You're
are
saying
proud
it's
to
a bad
represent
look.
historically black colleges and universities at the 60th presidential inauguration.
Those called drumming. Oh, I don't know. Well, they're fucking spinner girl. I don't know what the everyone in their motherfucking mama gotta have a band today. What the fuck are we doing? Is this the college? Football, that's stuff. Let's have a go.
Is that Valdosta State out of Georgia?
I don't know. Oh, boy. They got them from the Congo, nigga. They got them niggas from the Congo to dress up. And of course, they put that white across them so they can, be seen. That shit crazy. gotta be different. Yeah. White people like, huh? What is that? Niggas just dancing around. Here we go.
Damn, Baron is freakishly tall, dude.
That is it. This shit great. Oh, there's a white guy.
Yeah, there was a couple in there. You know, diversity students.
Okay. Hard over there. Well, is that a her or him? She look tired. Yeah, this shit crazy. Does she talk? Shit. I ain't seen her say 7 words except for her interview. Shit. I ain't seen her smile not one time. She got that Medusa look. And
Well, she looked like Cruella DeVille today.
I said she thinks she looks beautiful. They need a motherfucker stop. They didn't have to bring the whole band. Move!
Man, they packed in there crazy.
I don't know what I know he's tired of motherfuckers.
Oh, they tired and cold, man. I guarantee you that.
He goes coming to America. Well, her fucking lip. God damn it. You got the bust of great
Thin lip bitch.
Man. Well, these Negroes never stop playing. Look at these Negroes. I need to move on. I need to get on my TikTok. Why are these Negroes walking in place?
You know what Baron's thinking right now, Tom?
What's that?
You know, 8 years ago doing this shit, I wasn't old enough to pull any pussy off it.
You say anybody get it from Darky?
Hell yeah.
Well, his daddy dipped dabbled in it. You gotta be nervous. It's so long already. Shit. It's 5 minutes long is crazy. So it is. You can get on the mic. You gotta tell me. Shit, no. Get about. Get them. Yeah. You know you white people crazy. Now move out. Yes, thank God. Move the fuck out. Hey, quicker. Can we get the sign of some shit now? Yep. 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 Yep.
If you were counting, close to 300 from the Mississippi Valley State University.
Mississippi Valley State.
You know, since its founding, the band has consistently played a significant role at their university and across the United States. They have performed for athletic events, Mardi Gras parades, Rose Bowl parades. and
Rose
many
Bowl
more.
parade.
The Mississippi Valley State University Band takes great pride in presenting culturally diverse presentations for students, faculty, and the surrounding Mississippi communities. Take a look at that brass out there. Woo!
Woo!
That's just part of the big green marching machine.
Big green, a marching machine.
From Itamina, Mississippi, ladies
and gentlemen.
Why they holding that junk?
Your guess is as good as mine, sir.
This might be from coming from there, come to America.
No. Nice. Oh, bro. Jeez. I was getting on my damn nerve. Jesus Christ. 300 motherfuckers in one band. Why? This is ridiculous. That sounds like haters over here. You. Because they Negro marching. Yeah, absolutely. Only you thought of that, but.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our new special envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff.
I'm trying to get this football game.
Good evening, everybody. I was appointed by President Trump
I guess.
to be the special envoy for peace in the Middle East.
Oh, man.
And I'd like to describe to you some of the things we're doing and how it informs on President Trump's policies. First of all, it is an honor to stand before you today as I reflect on the enormity of the role that President Trump has tasked me with. I am constantly reminded of the privilege it is to serve under the leadership of my boss, President Donald J. Trump. His presidency has provided a clear, bold vision for the Middle East, and it is this vision that guides every step I take in the mission. President Trump's leadership has redefined what is possible in the pursuit of progress and stability in the Middle East. His decisive, pragmatic approach ensures that even the most entrenched conflicts are met with fresh perspectives and innovative strategies. His policies have already delivered remarkable successes, such as yesterday's release of hostages in Gaza.
You look gay.
Thank you.
It did look like a great.
This achievement demonstrates the strength of President Trump's leadership and the respect he commands on the global stage. It is yet another example of his ability to deliver results in the most complex and challenging situations. The Abraham Accords, a testament to his vision and determination, have also brought historic progress to the region, transforming old rivalries into new alliances. These agreements are not merely symbolic. They represent a practical roadmap for peace, economic cooperation, and mutual respect across nations. My role, as President Trump has tasked me, is straightforward yet profoundly challenging: to turn his vision into actionable outcomes. He sets the agenda, he lays the framework, and he inspires people like me
That is an ugly ass beret.
into bold action. My responsibility is to implement his vision, engaging with leaders across the region to find pathways towards sustainable peace and stability. And let me tell you, having Donald Trump as a boss makes this task not only possible, but far more effective. President Trump's reputation as a leader who delivers results resonates far beyond Washington. Leaders in the Middle East know he means what he says. His ability to cut through bureaucratic gridlock and focus on tangible results is the game changer. It allows me to approach delicate negotiations with the confidence that the full weight of the United States is behind me. The principles President Trump has laid out for our approach to the Middle East and foreign policy in general are fourfold, and they are clear. 1, respect for sovereignty. Every nation deserves the right to determine its own destiny, free from the interference of external powers. 2, economic prosperity as a bridge to stability. Through economic partnerships and investment, we can build a foundation for cooperation that transcends historical grievances. 3, courageous diplomacy. Real progress requires difficult conversations and bold decisions, and it is through these that trust is built and maintained. And finally, 4, reciprocity and accountability. The United States requires reciprocal actions from our partners. We are done carrying the financial burden for nations that are unwilling. We are done carrying the financial burden for nations that are unwilling to fund their own progress. The days of blank checks are over.
Absolutely.
Partnerships under President Trump's leadership must be equitable, and contributions must reflect shared commitments to our goals. In my work, I've seen firsthand how these principles resonate. They provide a foundation that transcends politics and speaks to the shared humanity of all people in a region. Leaders across the Middle East recognized that this Trump administration is serious about results, not symbolic gestures, but real, meaningful progress that improves lives. Thank you.
Thank you. Keep going, motherfucker. Keep going.
It's not always easy. There are moments of deep challenge and frustration. Decades of mistrust cannot be undone overnight. Yet I take comfort in knowing that I am not in this alone. President Trump's clarity of vision ensures that I never have to question what success looks like. His leadership provides the confidence and direction necessary to navigate these complexities.
Okay.
As we move forward, my commitment is to continue the work of advancing President Trump's vision for the Middle East, whether through expanding the Abraham Peace Accords, fostering economic development, or facilitating dialogue between long-standing adversaries. My focus remains on actionable results. Let me close by saying this: a stable and prosperous Middle East is not an unattainable dream. It is a goal within our reach, made possible by strong leadership and unwavering commitment. Under President Trump's guidance, we are proving that the impossible can become reality. Thank you, but I have one more thing to say. We have some special people for me to introduce you to tonight. President Trump has been talking to them as well. They are the families of hostages from Israel who have been in Gaza for the last year and a half. There are many of them here today. Several of the families have lost children and loved ones, and they're here because they're part of an effort to retrieve their bodies so they can be buried in a proper way. Several have children who are still in captivity. There is an American family here whose loved one is scheduled to come out in 14 days, and they're going to be meeting the president tonight. So let's give them all some love and a big hand. Come on up.
Why are they still clapping? Hey, Kyle, what the hell she wearing that pants shit? That shit was ugly as fuck.
Tom, your mic sounds like crap, man.
Oh, I think it's because I'm on that vertical. That's why. Or I'm not next to it. Does it sound worse now?
No, it's better now.
Okay.
Shit. Come on, get him through. Let's get this over with.
Jesus Christ, that's what I've been saying. I'm sorry. I don't care. I mean, I get him, but I still don't care. And yeah, I agree with you. It goes right back.
And now I get to introduce my dear friend and the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Hey, thank God. That's a big ass fucking stamp. God damn. They couldn't make it no short.
You think Biden would have made that step?
Hell no.
Thank you.
Trying to kill me on that step, Nick.
So now the work begins. We won, but now the work begins. We have to bring them home. And you know, tonight I'm going to be signing on the J6 hostages, pardons to get them out. And as soon as I leave, I'm going to the Oval Office and we'll be signing pardons for a lot of people, And thank you to Steve Witkoff. He's a great guy. He's a friend of mine. He's been a very successful man. He's a great negotiator. He's a wonderful guy. People love him. And he's got a tremendous power of persuasion And that's what we need. We don't need stiffs. We don't need stiffs. We got a lot of stiffs. You just had a whole load of them. And to the former hostages with us today, welcome. Welcome home. Some of the folks are former hostages. Not a good situation. The 3 young ladies that came home yesterday, you saw that. They're more coming home every day now. They're coming home. But they were hurt. They were hurt. They were hurt. One had her head blown off, fingers on her hand, and her hand indeed was blown off. She was trying to defend herself from a bullet being fired. Do you believe this? A bullet knocked off her hand. I don't know. You look at it, it's a disgrace. We never stopped praying for you, and we're so glad that you're reunited with your friends and families, and God bless you all. And some of them are just saying, no, my son is gone, but please just bring home his body. Right, Steve? Many of you have told me that your son is gone, but bring home his body. It should have never happened. 3 years, it's ridiculous. Should have never happened. Wouldn't have happened. I also want to express my tremendous gratitude to the hundreds of thousands of proud American patriots who came from all across the country to join us in this celebration. It's a celebration of a big win. And you're witnessing the dawn of the golden age of America. That's what it's going to be. We're bringing it back. We're going to bring it back fast. We're going to bring it back fast.
We'll bring it back fast.
Let us also thank the incredible service members, National Guardsmen, Police, Secret Service, and law enforcement personnel who are keeping us all safe, even though they are great people. New York's finest. I grew up with New York's finest, and we got to give them their authority back. You won't have any crime. There'll be no crime. You give them little authority back. The whole way they run things in this country now, it's disgraceful. But it's going to change rapidly. We're going to make our cities safe again, too. Even though we're indoors, we've had a magnificent inaugural parade. And let's give a big round of applause. They were great. To all of the incredible performers and hardworking men and women who made it possible. Those people, really talented, amazing people. I also want to thank my wonderful family for being here, especially my beautiful wife, our First Lady, Melania. They love our First Lady. And also, JD. How good has JD been? And his beautiful wife, Usha. How good is JB? JD has been great. He's another good negotiator, Steve. He's a great negotiator, too. We need negotiators in this country. But so many of the people on the stage behind, not only family members, as an example, Lara Trump, the wife of Eric. She was the head of the Republican Party, along with my friend Michael. Stand up, the two of you. What a job. What a job they did. They worked so hard. They knew there'd be rigging, but they said, we're going to make it too big to rig, and we did. We made it too big to rig. We won every swing state by a lot. We won the popular vote by millions and millions of votes. We won the whole ball of wax. And now we're going to go and drill, baby, drill, and do all the things that we've wanted to do and bring your costs down, your prices down, and make our country safe. So thank you very much.
Need to do a ban on offshore windmills.
Good job you've done, Michael. I'm never moving you, you know. He was thinking about getting a nice job in the administration. I said, no, I'm leaving you right where you are. You've done a very good job. We're not moving you, Michael. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much.
I don't know what the fuck that meant, but all right.
Right here with us also in the arena, I'm about to sign some very important executive orders of our new administration. Hey, Don, will you stand up, please? Don is another one. How about Don? This guy.
He just looks like a fucking used car salesman.
He's a popular one. He goes out and speaks. He gets a big crowd. He's a little on the rough side sometimes. But that's what you want. He's done a fantastic job, and he loves our country. Thanks, Don. Great job. You've done a great job. And Ivanka. And you know, Jared negotiated the Abraham Accords, which are the biggest. It's the biggest deal made in the Middle East in many,
Yeah, I don't
many
give a fuck about Jared. Fuck Jared.
Stand up, Jared. The Abraham Accords. And Tiffany's going to have a little baby. And Michael. And then I have a very tall son named Barron. Has anyone ever heard of him?
That is a freaky looking kid.
Hey, that's gonna be your motherfucking 52nd president right there.
Thank you.
That nigga looks like a evil villain.
He does, dude. He does.
Evil villain, dog.
There's a movie
Yeah, the
with
guy
a character like that. I can't think about it.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name.
And he respects them all. He understood them very well. And he said, Dad, you got to go out, do Joe Rogan, do all these guys. And we did. We did. And Joe Rogan was great. They were all great, right, Aaron? They were all good. He understood the market. Another famous one. How about Kai? Stand up, Kai.
Who's that? Oh. You have black. All that goddamn makeup on? God damn.
Is that Byron Donalds back there? Stand up, Byron. Stand up. What a future this one has. What a future. That's great, Byron. Thank you very much. And how about Lutnick, Secretary of Commerce? He's going to take in more money than any country has ever even thought about. He's going to take in.
That nigga look like a used car salesman for real.
Many others. Look, I'm not going to go through it, but we're going to sign some orders right now, and that's really what I want to do. So we're going to sign executive orders. First, I'll revoke nearly 80 destructive and radical executive actions of the previous administration, one of the worst administrations in history, maybe not one of them, the worst. Anybody that would allow millions of people to pour through our borders from jails, prisons, mental institutions, insane asylums, gang members to be taken off the streets of Venezuela and deposited in our country, and many, not just Venezuela. You know, crime in Venezuela is down 74% because they took their criminals and gave them to us through an open border policy of the previous.
So who should we give our criminals to, Tom?
All over the world, they're emptying their prisons into our country. They're emptying their mental institutions into our country. It stops as of 1 o'clock this afternoon. Okay, it stops. So I'm revoking nearly 80 destructive, radical executive actions of the previous administration. They'll all be null and void within about, 5 minutes? Is that them over there? 5 minutes? And next, to gain immediate control of the vast federal out-of-control bureaucracy. I will implement an immediate regulation freeze, which will stop Biden bureaucrats from continuing to regulate. Most of those bureaucrats are being fired. They're gone. Should be all of them, but some sneak through, but we have to live with a couple, I guess. I'll also issue a temporary hiring freeze to ensure that we're only hiring competent people who are faithful to the American public. And we will pause the hiring of any new IRS agents. We will also require that federal workers must return to the office in person. And we're going to take the 88,000 people that they hired to go after you with guns. By the way, they're allowed to use guns and harass you like they were so many other people. Remember this. Okay, remember? We got to.
Wait, Tom, I think those guns should be given to state militias.
Does anybody remember that little statement?
Actual state militias.
I think we won
not
Nevada
guard.
because of that statement.
Yeah.
But they went out and harassed you.
Guard shit. Them motherfuckers be the first ones to cheat on you.
We are restoring control of our government to the people. We're going to take those 88,000. Let's see if they'd like to work on the border, because that's where we want them, really. So we're going to have no tax on tips, right? No tax on tips. We may have, like the Speaker of the House, is he here? He's done such a good job. Is Mike here? He's around here someplace. I saw him just a little while ago. Hello, fellas. Look at you guys. Yeah, I know it. He's great. He's doing great. They're all doing good. The Republican Party has never been unified like it is right now. They want to save our country. And we're going to more than save it. We're going to make it greater than it's ever been before by a lot. Next, I'm going to sign a presidential memorandum directing every member of my cabinet to marshal every power at their disposal to defeat inflation and rapidly bring down the cost of daily life, because your costs have gone through the roof in the last 4 years. Perhaps you didn't notice. Does anyone notice their costs are like double, triple, quadruple? You can't buy bacon. Apples have doubled in price. You want an apple, anybody? Pay twice what you did 2 years ago. We'll put more money in your pocket, and we'll bring back the American dream and to reduce energy costs and liberate our economy. So we have more oil and gas than any country in the world, and we're going to use it. We're not going to do the wind thing. Wind, big ugly windmills, they ruin your neighborhood, they ruin you. If you have a house that's near a windmill, guess what? Your house is worth less than half. And did you see up in New England with the whales? You see what's happening? So they had 2 whales killed in about 14 years. Last year and the year before, total, they had 28. So if you're into whales, you don't want windmills either. And they're the most expensive form of energy that you can have by far. And they're all made in China, by the way. Practically all of them. And they kill your birds and they ruin your beautiful landscapes. But other than that, I think they're quite good, right?
No.
Now, remember when we used to joke and kid, when we were kidding, but we don't kid anymore. They want to watch the debates on television. They want to watch your favorite president on television. But the wind isn't blowing, so we can't watch television that night, Gladys. Remember? Gladys, I'm sorry, the wind is just not blowing. We're not watching Trump tonight. But I'm immediately withdrawing from the unfair, one-sided Paris Climate Accord ripoff.
Absolutely.
The United States will not sabotage our own industries while China.
No, not when it's Asia doing all the polluting.
With impunity. You know, China, I mean, look, they use a lot of dirty energy, but they produce a lot of energy. And when that stuff goes up in the air, you know, it doesn't stay there. It's not like you got a wall. We love walls, don't we? Not like you have a wall around and it doesn't. It floats into the United States of America after 3.5 to 5.5 days. It floats across the oceans and it comes right over your neighborhood and it falls into your neighborhood. So they all say, we have to fight for cleaner air, but the other dirty air is dropping all over us. So what the hell are they talking about? Unless everybody does it, it just doesn't work. You know, we had the cleanest air and the cleanest water that this country's ever had under the Trump administration. And we didn't do anything to stop jobs and stop production. Believe me, you're going to see a lot of companies come pouring back because tariffs. I always say tariffs is the most beautiful word to me in the dictionary. And I was reprimanded by the fake news. They said, what about love, religion, and God? I said, I agree. Let's put God number one. Let's put religion number two. Love, I don't know. We got to put that number three, I guess, right? And then it's tariff. Because tariffs are going to make us rich as hell. It's going to bring our country's businesses back that left us. And I'll also sign an executive order to immediately end federal government censorship of the American people. In America, we believe in free speech, and we're bringing it back starting today to stop the weaponization. Oh, do I know about that? These creeps. Deranged Jack Smith. You ever hear of him? Deranged. He's a deranged prosecutor. He's sick. They suck him on me. He's now been reduced to getting on an airplane, going back to The Hague or wherever the hell he came from. We got to get rid of that guy. Hey, was he one of the many people that got a pardon today? Did they pardon Jack Smith? You know, did you know that Biden, while I was making my speech, pardoned his whole family? The brother, the whole deal was pardoned. Can you imagine that? While I was making my speech. Did everybody hear my speech? Did you like my speech? Thank you. I mean, the only thing wrong with it is I had a lot of tough things to say, and I have some great people that work for me. Sir, this is such a great speech. It's so unifying. Don't talk about Biden with his pardons of his family. We want a unified country. They said, don't talk about the J6 hostages that you're going to be releasing today. Sir, don't put that in your speech, please. I said, but I want to put it in my speech. I said, sir, it won't be unified like it is. It's so beautiful the way it is. And it is getting great reviews. You know, if I put things like that in, I'll get terrible reviews. One little paragraph that's a little bit wrong, the fake news goes crazy, right?
Jesus Christ.
So I said, all right, I won't put it in my speech, but you know what? I'm speaking
about your God mic, nigga? God damn.
Nigga, I'm far away from the mic, bitch.
Oh, that shit louder than the motherfucker.
Yeah. So
Maybe you cleaned your ears.
We're going to be going over the beautiful Oval Office, one of the great offices in history. Even if it wasn't beautiful, it's the Oval Office, but it is beautiful. And we love the Oval Office. It all starts.
My God, this nigga rambling.
The wars start and end there. Everything starts and ends at the Oval Office. We love it. But we're
getting no qualms from me. I haven't said this shit.
This thing is rambling.
Our great hostages that didn't do, for the most part, they didn't do stuff wrong. You take a look at what went on. And look what happens in other parts of the country. In Portland, where they kill people, they destroy the city. Nothing happens to them. In Seattle, where they took over a big chunk of the city, nothing happened. Minneapolis, where they burned down the city, nothing happened. Essentially, nothing happened. All they want to do is go after the J6 hostages.
Jesus Christ, Tom, get your uncle.
Your grandmother was arrested the other day because she was looking, I think because she was looking at the Capitol or something like that. No, we're not going to put up with that crap anymore. And to stop the weaponization of law enforcement, I've been investigated more than any human being in the world. I believe I have the all-time record. Every day a subpoena. Every single day we get subpoenas. I was more than any person. Alphonse Capone, remember I used to talk about it? Now, Alphonse Capone, Scarface, he was a pretty rough guy.
Mayor, why did they let this old man ramble?
What Trump was in. My father's looking down at me, my mother.
Sir, they can't stop me.
How
He's the
the
president.
hell did this happen?
Oh,
You know
my
what it
God.
is? They investigated their political opponent, the opponent of Biden, and then ultimately Kamala. Has anyone ever heard of Kamala?
Oh, my Jesus.
We had to beat two opponents. You know, we had to beat Biden, then we beat him. Now he goes on top. The guy was like 39 points down. I think I could have beaten Trump. They should have left me in. I would have beaten. No, his debate performance wasn't the best, right? That's what killed him. And then they had a change, and it's like you get into a fight. The great Dana White spoke last night. We love Dana White, right? UFC. That's like he puts in two fighters. One of them's getting creamed, getting really beaten, and they say, all right, take him out. Let's put somebody else in to finish up the fight. That's what they did to us. They gave us somebody new, but we took care of both of them. So we beat actually two opponents. But to stop the weaponization of law enforcement and our government, I will also sign an order directing every federal agency to preserve all records pertaining to political persecutions under the last administration, of which there were many, and beginning the process of exposing any and all abuses of power, even though he's pardoned many of these people. Can you believe it? He's pardoned them. You know why he did it while I was speaking? Because that way I couldn't speak about it. I was speaking. I didn't know he did it. I finished my speech, and they said, sir, he pardoned his whole family. I said, oh, can I go back out there and talk about it? Somehow that wouldn't be very elegant. Our first lady would say, please don't do that. But we have plenty of time to talk about it, and we will. We're doing all of this on our very first day in office. You know, don't forget, we've been in this position, really, where we won the primaries in record time. We're the fastest win of a primary ever in political history, which is a very nice thing. It's nice to know. Well, the second election was rigged, so we knew we were doing well. And if it wasn't, you know what? If it wasn't, I would have never run. But the third one was just a monster. Boy, was that a big one, huh? That was a big one. On the second one, we got like 10 or 12 million votes more than the first one. How about that? We did great on the first one. We did much better on the second one. But bad did we do well on the third one. So we're gonna have some fun. It's very simple. We're gonna make our country great. We're gonna make our country great again. We're gonna make America great again. How good a name is MAGA, though, right? You know? I was going to say, keep America great, but unfortunately it wasn't great. Can't say keep it great. It will be great again, but CAG, keep America great, CAG, I don't think it's ever going to replace MAGA. Does anybody like CAG? I don't think so.
Oh, my
Never
God.
replacing MAGA. Nothing will ever replace MAGA. MAGA was the most successful political operation, political movement in the history of our country, maybe in the history of the world. Let's see what happens, because we're not finished yet. We're not finished yet. We got a long way to go. But we're doing this on the very first day in office, and in just a few moments, I'm not only signing the release of the J6 hostages, I'm signing other things that you're going to love. Oh, you're going to be happy reading newspapers tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. So I just want to thank, I mean, look at this place. It's full to the rafters. You don't have any. Look at those people up there. You don't have any empty seats. And by the way, the Capital One owners, they are so good. We got to root for their teams because they have been so great to MAGA, to us. And I just want to thank Ted and everybody. You guys have been fantastic. And the ice hockey team's doing great. Ovechkin's pretty good, right? They're doing great. So I want to thank them, Capital One arena owners. They have been absolutely fantastic. And thank you once again to everyone. And I can only tell you, you're going to be very happy. You're going to watch a lot of good things happen. We got to stop some wars that are happening and going on. Some stupid things are happening. The war with Ukraine would have never happened, and it has. As you know, Israel would have never been hit on October 7th, and none of you would be up here. None of you would even know anything about this tragedy that you're going through right now. But Iran was broke. Anybody that bought oil from Iran, they couldn't do any business with us. You're not going to do business with America. China passed, everybody passed. They were broke. They didn't have money for Hamas. They didn't have money for Hezbollah. And your sons would be alive, and they certainly wouldn't be incarcerated like they are. It's a shame, but we're getting a lot of people out in a short period of time. So I'm going to go right over to here, and I'm going to sign in front of you. Is that okay? Good.
That was fucking brutal. God damn.
He is so old.
Yeah, he could have summed that shit up in 2 minutes. Motherfucker, let's sign this shit. Bitches, new era is beginning right now.
See, and Black Thoughts is he loved Trump to the point where he can't ever say the motherfucker old and just talk like an old fucking man. Jesus Christ.
That shit was brutal, dog. God damn.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
I jumped in and he wants Kamala. What?
I was gonna use keg, but keg don't sell good as bagger. What is the oh my god, sir.
Who was keg?
That's what he said. Keep America great. Keep America great.
Oh my god.
So goddamn old, man. Oh,
All right.
It was like my dad when he was living. Mayo, he should be energized, Mayo. He was eating lunch for fucking 5 hours.
You know what we needed to see? The Twitter handover. That's what we needed to see.
Oh, so he's this smart. He's signed the 70 things that were in that are out now.
Yeah.
Memorandum. Everything Biden signed into office, he signed out. This is like what happens damn near every fucking presidential.
The second item, President Trump, is a regulatory freeze, as you announced in your speech, preventing bureaucrats from issuing any more regulations until we have full control of this, the government and this administration.
Nice. You know the left crying right now, Tom.
Uh-oh. They got to go back to work, nigga.
No more working from home?
No more working from home, bitches. Oh. Well, you can still work from home, but it's not like they do right now, where every day is not at work.
Next item, sir, is a freeze on all federal
Yeah, like my buddy works for the FAA, but the group he works with, there's people literally from all around the country doing it.
Yeah.
So they were working from home even before COVID.
That's what he just said, man. Gee. Yeah.
Look,
could you imagine
making child care great again?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Sir, the next item, as you announced in your speech, is a requirement that federal workers return to full-time in-person work immediately.
Immediately. I've been at work full-time all the way anyway.
Boy, that Sharpie fat in the motherfucker.
Oh, now this nigga want to say something. He ain't said shit all day.
I did, sir.
Next, we
you just wasn't here, Tom.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what we're doing here. We go get McDowell, sir. Remember?
Americans so dearly.
We're gonna address the cost of living.
Let's go, Brandon.
Thank you, sir. The next item here is the withdrawal from the Paris Climate Treaty.
Absolutely. Fuck out of that shit. It should be the
less
next one. Should be the next one. Should be NATO and the World Health
CNN having a
Organization.
funeral. I want him to banish the UN from fucking New York too.
Absolutely.
We're going to save over $1 trillion by withdrawing from that treaty. And the next item, sir, is a letter that will be transmitted to the United Nations explaining that we are withdrawing from the Paris Climate Treaty.
Nah, fuck that. We should be withdrawing from the ass too. The UN, World Health Organization, NATO, all that shit.
Thank you, sir. This next item is a directive to the federal government ordering the restoration of freedom of speech and preventing government censorship of free speech going forward.
Yeah, but that means nothing for a private company, though.
No. And it shouldn't.
No.
And lastly, sir, before we go back to the Oval Office to sign a large number of other items, is a directive to the federal government ending the weaponization of government against the political adversaries of the previous administration, as we've seen.
Joy Reid's gonna be losing her mind? Absolutely. She already lost her fucking mind.
Yeah, she ain't packed up and gone to Canada yet.
I've been waiting on this shit to happen.
Oh shit. We need to have somebody waiting over there to take her fucking passport from her when she go.
I'll be throwing them pins in the crowd. Woo, there you go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. See, great minds think alike. Yeah.
This, I can already hear it. This is so undignified.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't have a t-shirt cannon.
That's all.
I would have.
There's so much shit you could do that he didn't do.
Oh, dude, he should have had that money gun.
Yeah. What up, Momney?
What's happening? What's happening?
Well,
it's a great day in American history.
Hell yeah.
Another white man running the country.
According to JP, absolutely. He'd much rather take cues from the white man. Leadership from the white man. That's what he said.
Did he come up here and say that?
No, he said that yesterday.
Oh, you talking about Drip Show?
No. This is before Drip on his own show.
Oh, I don't watch his show intentionally because I don't want to feed the demon. So.
He was cooking. He said the white man was greater. Why should he follow niggas? Niggas don't know what they want. They weak. I said, oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. The white ice is colder, baby.
This is the thing.
They use industrial freezers.
Did he sign did one of the things that he signed include the two genders?
Not yet. You guys go. It's going over to the White House sign that one.
Ah, okay. Because when he said that, I was like, you know what? They gonna burn this.
And then motherfuckers that gotta get their passports and shit changed, that cost should be 100% on them.
Yeah, I mean, he can only speak for the federal government. He can't speak for states individually.
Yeah.
I'm just saying with the two genders thing. If you thought California was on fire
right there,
before,
babe. Right there, look at that. You're not even
Tom.
That shit right there. That's crazy.
Yeah. But Tom.
Yeah.
He could make it a requirement for real ID to put biological gender on real ID.
Absolutely.
I still gotta get my real ID.
You better get it quick.
That's all right.
Hey, Tom, I'm going to send you a picture of some Marines from today.
What the fuck? Eric, what the fuck are you talking about, sir? This is a manless wonder of a country, so we grow marijuana indoors just to complain about power outages or fires created by them and dead firemen.
First of all, why the hell you reading
fucking
somebody called
retarded.
Eric the Great? Another motherfucker who call himself great. You know that he's retarded.
Fucking retarded.
That's like JP for president.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Hey, that nigga JP was over there cooking them niggas on KR.
No, it wasn't. He was over there looking like a retard.
Sir, me and OG believe that by the end of a year from now, JP gonna be wearing a fez and being more.
That's a fact. He got all the knowledge. Tom just don't want to recognize it's cool.
No, I was watching that nigga get cooked by that goddamn Muslim over there.
You weren't watching good enough. You was occupied.
Hey, did y'all get y'all Big Mac yet?
No, sir. You said you wasn't getting it.
Yeah,
I did get a Big Mac.
I told you I gave you mine.
You's a liar, sir. I said I was getting a Big Mac. Let's call it the Big Mac strain. You talked about me bad.
I even got apple pies, bitch.
What's going on with the Big Mac?
It was gonna be because you know Trump like Big Mac, so we're gonna do the Big Mac strain.
Oh, you say I didn't get a Big Mac?
I know you did, but you told me you wasn't.
Oh. It was just as bland I thought it was before. That nigga talked too much. He just needed to sign that shit a long time ago.
He old as shit. You know he got stuff to do.
Go back in my day. How long is it gonna take him to get to the White House?
Oh, tomorrow.
No, he says he's going over there now.
Well, you know is they finally moved the Bidens out today.
I gotta say this for an old dude, Trump gets around.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Yes, sir.
So basically, we got to eat.
At least he can make it up a flight of stairs, unlike Biden's ass.
You got to eat Big Macs every day.
Well, part that's throwing me off, I only seen one person they didn't show that was on beat. It's crazy as shit.
Oh, you said was on what?
That was on beat.
Oh.
Everybody else is off or something. Yeah, I know, but we didn't came a long way though. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Listen, maybe we have a delay, sir. That's what's happening. We have a delay.
Nigga here, bro.
Do you know how sound works inside of a big ass
Everybody got a meat stretcher.
Oh my god!
He's stretching meat right now. Stop. They didn't do the twist right. That's it.
Man, what the fuck is going on with their body?
Ooh, that nigga show love beat. Look at that. Dum, 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 dum.
I don't think you need to be on beat for the YMCA song anyway. That might not be the song you want to be dancing to on beat.
Me stretching is contagious. Lord,
you ain't shit, OG. That nigga said me stretching is contagious. Is that why you be doing this so much?
That nigga didn't pass his meat stretching on. You hear me? I ain't never heard of that. I ain't know hereditary meat stretching was a part of the game.
Well, there is ancestral meat stretching, so that's the thing too. So yeah.
That's the whole fact.
Nigga. How many motherfuckers can we doing cops and robbers shit on y'all niggas?
Oh, OG Duty, let me hear.
That's a fact.
I mean, as long as he ain't up here, it's just pointless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, when is he gonna go sign these other shits, dog? Let's see what else we got. It's not over with, OG. Man, that whole feed is just fucked up, boy.
Nobody care about the wildfires anymore.
Should we care?
California's gonna be on fire again after we only got 2 genders now. So the rest of the 99 genders is gonna be like they gonna try to burn this shit down because everybody need a voice.
There you go.
Uninterrupted here
And
on
he
Live Now
needs to
from
put only
Fox.
2 genders
President
back on
Trump
the
will also take part in the first dance with
census.
First Lady, his wife Melania Trump, at all 3 of those locations. So technically, the first 3 dances between the president and First Lady.
It's still
All
doing
of this,
this
I will tell
bullshit?
you, is slated to end around 10 o'clock tonight Eastern time. But based on the current schedule here, it appears that we are just a little bit behind. So it's possible this could go until possibly as late as midnight. Either way, I'm going to be here to guide you through all of it and to listen into all the sound as it does get underway. We'll have you covered until the morning when it all ends. Also important to note that these inaugural balls have been part of the celebration surrounding the inauguration since all the way back in 1789. So they're not anything new necessarily, but they became more formal with the first official inaugural ball taking place in 1809 under then President James Madison. Just some fun facts here if you are joining us on this Monday, January 20th at 7:06 on the East Coast and 4:06 on the West Coast. Now, the Commander-in-Chief Ball is geared toward military service members. The Liberty Ball, attended by really any kind of Trump supporter there, and the Starlight Ball usually includes those high-profile donors of the new president. There are going to be a lot of performances here. The Liberty Ball will feature Jason Aldean, Nelly, and the Village People, and that's just to name a few here. The Commander-in-Chief Ball will include performances from Rascal Flatts and Parker McCollum. Gavin DeGraw will sing at the Starlight Ball. Again, you are watching as President Trump now heads over to the White House, where he is expected to sign even more executive orders. I do want to pop up this image right here on your screen as well. What you're going to see is the setup here, and I'm trying to figure out which one. You can actually hear the music there in the background, so we're going to take you out there live in just a second, but trying to figure out which of the 3 balls this is here. So
looks
it
like a
doesn't say
Starlight,
just
you
yet,
dumb
but
fuck.
we know, again, you do have the Liberty Ball, you have the Starlight Ball, and the Commander-in-Chief Ball. I want to say it's the Liberty Ball right there, but again, you can see everything is set up and ready to go as it will get underway in just a matter of moments. Again, we'll take you there. We should also have some of the live images coming in from inside the White House as President Trump signs more executive orders. Let's take you back to that image right here as he is traveling back to his new home there at the White House. I want to talk about some of those executive orders that we did see him sign moments ago. He was kind of shouting out what they were, but I do want to go over them all together because some of them included halting 78 Biden-era executive actions, a regulatory freeze preventing bureaucrats from issuing regulations until the Trump administration has full control of the government, a freeze on all federal hiring except for military and a few other essential areas, a requirement that federal workers return to full-time in-person work, a directive to every department and agency to address the cost of living crisis, withdrawal from the Paris Climate Treaty, a government order restoring freedom of speech and preventing censorship of free speech, ending the, quote, weaponization of government against the political adversaries of the previous administration. Obviously can't necessarily see President Donald Trump there in his vehicle as they are traveling back to the White House, but that happening right now. I also, as I mentioned, we're going to check in with our Fox 5 DC team for a look at their coverage. However, it's been a while since we've snuck in a quick 2-minute commercial break, so let's do that, and we will be right back.
Oh my God. So let's see what the chat has said, because I ain't looked at it in a minute. Let's see.
Look, that looked just like Egypt.
Everything is from Egypt. You ain't know?
Lake water just like Egypt.
Yeah. He must didn't see the black man that I posted earlier. L.A. Winky.
What?
Everyone like the current president. No, everyone doesn't. Yeah, the census is probably fucked.
Yeah.
Brandon, OG, promise you a stream. Don't forget, that's a whole fact.
Yes, sir.
Late because he wouldn't stop talking. That's true. Nelly and the Village People. That's a gay meaning right there. The scorching combo. Oh,
Jason Aldean better watch his butthole backstage with them.
Nelly with or without Nelly with or without a band-aid. Probably without. Willie D got mad at Nelly. Yeah, he showed the fuck did. I watched that interview. That shit was stupid. Nelly with a diaper. King Rooster. Michelle Obama had to make Barack look bad. Look at the black woman. Her stinking self didn't show up. Shaking my head. I don't even think Obama showed up. I didn't see Obama. Did y'all see Obama?
Yeah, Obama wasn't there.
I didn't see Obama. He wasn't there today.
And Michelle didn't make Obama look bad. Obama made Obama look bad. Talking about the funeral.
Con with orthopedic tennis shoes. Old Nelly. Yeah. Arthritic Nelly with the boombox. It's snowy over there too. What's up, Stephen Hall? How you doing, my good sir? We want Sleepy Joe antics. Okay. Obama was there. Okay, I ain't see him. My bad. I ain't see him.
I ain't seen him. Right.
They damn sure didn't make it a point to show his ass.
Oh yeah, because we watching a Fox feed
now.
Gotcha.
We was watching. We was watching the other one. The other one was what was it? ABC.
Obama shouldn't have been there after all the times that they done disrespected his wife.
Well, you mean his husband?
His wife.
You talking about Big Mike?
You talking about Big Mike?
Nah,
Yeah.
don't go to the video. Nah,
that's what he said. That's what he said.
That's not what he said.
He did say Big Mike.
He didn't say Big Mike.
He said my Mike. My Michael.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I ain't hear it.
You want to bet $5?
Just like Big Mike said, Obama was born in Kenya, sir.
Yeah. Yes, she did say it. Michael said he was born in Kenya. I'm just saying, it's on tape. This nigga said my Michael.
Yep.
Not just on one occasion, but twice.
Play the tape.
Oh my God, this nigga want me to do research. It's really easy. It's gonna be real easy.
It shouldn't be research if you already had the reference materials. It shouldn't be research. See, now you got to go find it.
You got the bookmarks from the Library of Congress, Tom.
I got it right here. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me stop this. Since this nigga want to play these games. This nigga want to play these games about me and my Michael. This is a quick one. This is when he was on Bear Grylls and he called him a Michael. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want to play.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if she's got some cubs, that's when you really got to work.
Yeah. You know what my kids asked me? They said, you've got to ask the president, does anything scare him?
You know, well, when when Michelle's mad, I get worried.
That nigga slipped up. They caught that nigga slipping. That's crazy.
Oh, that's what they call slipping? There's another one. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
That's clearly a slip.
Yeah, man. Come on.
That's clearly a slip.
He got caught slipping the truth out. That's what he got caught slipping.
Michael and I, that was at the graduation speech. That's what he said that one at. Yeah, what she said. Where was that graduation speech? There you go. Yeah. See? You wanted to bring this shit out of me, nigga. I was trying to leave it alone. Oh, come on. What the fuck is that?
Most of all,
Come.
Admiral Mullen. Deborah.
More quietly.
Michael and I also want.
Wow.
Huh? Huh?
He's talking about his son.
He don't got no son.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Tom. Which one of them putting their legs in the air during sex?
I don't know.
Jesus.
But Michael and I ain't got nothing to say about none of that.
Big.
Yeah. Ain't no one lying on this nigga. This nigga lied on himself.
All right, those are just some of the videos from earlier today. As
I thought these motherfuckers was.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He said Michael and I. That's crazy.
I mean,
did he catch it? Did he fix it?
No.
Afterward, no. He just went on with the.
He just got to keep going. He's got to keep going on that shit. That bitch should be dead. Look at this old man. That bitch. Ooh, she about to croak. And hey. Oh my God. Irrelevant motherfuckers. But yeah, I didn't say it. This is what he said. It came out him and his Michael's mouth.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
And let me give you one where she said he was born in Kenya. This is what Michael said. Michael's putting their business out on Front Street. And she said she couldn't stand the nigga. She wanted to throw him out a window. She said that too. In her book. And on The View. I don't know which where. Well, I'm on.
Oh, you got to play that short from last night too, Tom, for him.
Oh, God.
Oh, you talking about the one where she getting undressed and it's
Yeah.
she buff as fuck? Yeah, I saw that AI video.
Oh shit. How you spell Michelle? Michele.
MICKEYMOUSC.
How you call it? Barack. Let me see if we.
You mean Barry Stiletto?
Toro.
Toro. Okay.
Yeah, I got you. I got it. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, this is fun. This is. I got you, babe. I got you. Send it to me on Okay, send it to me. Nope, that ain't it. Messenger. This is your girl Michelle right here, or Michael, whatever you want to call her.
Barack has led by example. When we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya, we took a public HIV test for the folks.
So is she a birther too?
No.
Is she a birther too, man?
No. That could have been done with AI too, though. You know,
it wasn't her.
Oh, here we go.
It existed.
I don't trust
Tom.
I don't trust no video
the
that
date of that video,
ain't got
sir.
clear resolution. You know what I'm saying?
7 years ago.
That was 3.
That shit was posted.
That was in 240 resolution. That was in 240.
Absolutely, it was.
I don't trust that. I don't trust that.
Well, yeah, you want the full fucking video. Well, here's 10 years ago.
From 10 years ago.
Years ago. Okay, this is before AI.
We all know that our country's journey toward equality is not finished yet. We know it right here in this room. It's been 5 years since Florence versus
the
Texas,
LGBT
and 39 years since Stonewall, but still, we've got work to do before we achieve equality in the LGBT community. He's also spoken out against the stigma surrounding HIV testing, which is still plaguing so many of our communities. which you all know, a lot of that is due to homophobia. Barack has led by
ain't nobody
example.
afraid of him.
When we took our trip to Africa and visited his home country in Kenya,
Son of
we
a
took a
bitch.
public HIV test for the very point of showing folks in Kenya that there is nothing to be embarrassed about in getting tested. And we did it as a couple.
What if one of them had AIDS? That'd have fucked everything up, wouldn't it?
That would have fucked I was thinking that exact thing.
I mean, how
That
many
would've-
home countries do you have besides the one you're supposed to have been born in? That's what I want to know.
Okay. Hey, look.
I mean, I ain't said that. What that hoe said. That's his wife.
Hey,
Even the village he was born in says it. They got a
They
sign that
fraud.
says Obama was born here.
That's an absolute fact. But you know, what do we know? What do we know?
His home country of Kenya. Damn. 10 years ago, that's before the advent of AI. So I'm
Yes,
satisfied.
sir.
Yeah. God dog.
Oh, hold on, they signing right now.
Taxes was.
Oh shit! Stop, bitch! I knew I should have stayed. God almighty!
What you ain't got premium?
Oh, I do, but I was on the. Nope. He's signing shit right now.
Okay.
And you can see he's already getting right to work in between all of the different events taking place today. Lee Greenwood, thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
This motherfucker's mustache got a mustache.
Anything else you want to add before I let you go?
Oh my God!
You know, just before I left the Capitol,
What race is
Fame
he?
handed me this. This is the new version of God Bless USA Bible.
Like a
You've
black,
probably heard about
a
it.
black,
The
a
original
black
was
Asian
leather-bound,
Puerto
like
Rican
this
nigga
one,
man.
in a lighter leather. This endorses
He American,
President
sir.
Donald Trump,
That's what.
47th President of the United
What
States.
race
That's
is
what
he,
race
man?
he is, sir. American.
It is the
He said a
same
black
He a little bit
Puerto Rican
African.
inside
Asian
as the
nigga.
other
God damn,
Bible.
man.
It's the King James version
That
with the
motherfucker look at every
Constitution,
race
which he
at
said
once,
he was
don't
going to
he?
defend the Constitution today.
That might be Drake
Bill of
Daddy.
Rights, Declaration of Independence, and there's only
Nah, Bruno
5,000
Mars
of these printed.
daddy.
I
Oh
just
yeah,
found this
Bruno, my
today.
bad.
It is
Yeah, Bruno
gorgeous.
like Puerto
Go to
Rican, Arab.
GodBlessUSABible.com and find one. Get it
That's
now.
Bruno daddy.
All right, Lee Greenwood, country legend. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it.
You're
Get
welcome.
these
Thank you,
fags
Fox.
off my screen.
How old
All
is
right,
he?
and you are taking a live look outside of the Capitol there. We do have several
I
different
never heard of that
cameras
man
that
before
are
a day in
coming
my
in,
life.
and we are awaiting a camera to be inside of the White House, as we do expect President Donald Trump will sign additional executive actions. Now, if you did miss earlier, I do want to pop up here just some of what we've seen so far. He signed quite a few orders there as he was at the Capital One Arena for the parade. After he spoke, he signed several of these. They are revisions of 78 Biden-era executive orders, regulatory regulations freeze, a freeze on federal hiring, all federal workers return to office, a cost of living crisis, withdrawal from the Paris Climate
PBS
Accord,
is showing an
a letter
inaugural
to the United
balls.
Nations on withdrawal, freedom of
Everyone
speech
gonna be
and
fired
no
from PBS.
censorship, and ending weaponization of government. Now, we do expect more of these, so we'll make sure to bring you that as we do see it get underway as well. Also waiting on the Liberty Ball to begin. We know there are going to be several performances by some pretty big names. Let's pop that up for you right here on your screen. As you can see that the Liberty Ball will have Jason Aldean, Nelly, the Village People, the Commander-in-Chief Ball, yet another one that Trump will be at a bit later on in the night. We'll have Rascal Flatts and Parker McCollum. And the Starlight Ball will feature Gavin DeGraw. So a lot of different celebrities that will be there
I know
performing.
who Rascal
You
Flatts
can watch it
is.
all right here on
Parker
Live Now from
McCollum,
Fox as it
Gavin- I don't
does
know
get
who Gavin
underway. That'll be
DeGraw is.
live,
I don't know
raw,
who that
and
is.
uninterrupted. Have to sneak in a quick 2-minute commercial break right now. It's 7:24 on the East Coast
These
and
niggas are fucking
4:24
retarded.
on the West Coast.
All right, shut up. Yeah. Go back to these bars. Now, it's not my fault Obama wanted to be a dick gobbler in chief. His husband. Yeah. They do what they want to do over the Obamas. You know, they killed a man because he was too close to them, a.k.a. the man that was pegging him. He died in the shallow water off of the Obama. Marco Rubio was just confirmed as what? What was he again?
Secretary of State, sir.
Secretary. No. Yeah. Secretary of State. Did the Hexit go through yet? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sent up about an hour ago. Okay. I just think there's a lot of shit that was going on that motherfuckers fail to realize they fucked themselves. Do I know the truth? Absolutely not. But we've seen people fake their pregnancies, like, Jay-Z's wife, Beyonce. I've never seen a pregnant stomach go flat ever in my entire fucking life. And she was like 6 months. Never seen a pregnant belly go flat. I mean, if you can tell me an instance where that happened, Omni, I'll be with you. Uh-oh. Okay, all right. I guess, we ain't fighting the pregnancy fake outs. Okay. I mean, he did look like his best friend. His best friend looked like the kid looked like the best friend kids. Just saying.
Why ain't you out there cheering, LA? You can be on camera right now cheering.
I told you I'd be the Sambo.
Yeah.
No, that's Black Thoughts. He didn't want to listen to Trump's long ass speech. I'd be like, let's go. Damn, sir. We've been out here for 52 minutes and you ain't say shit yet.
He damn sure ain't said shit. That's a whole fact.
Man, take the mic from this old fuck.
All right, let's get this college football going. It start in 3 minutes, baby.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to go watch it.
I mean, I got it pulled up, nigga. I got it pulled up.
You must go watch it on
That's
Rumble.
disrespectful. They got the college championship game, the inauguration, all on MLK Day. That's disrespectful.
Good.
That's a whole fact. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm here for it.
And they raised Billy Carter's half flag.
Who the fuck is Billy Carter?
Or Jimmy Carter. Billy was his drunk brother. You don't remember Billy Carter?
No, nigga, I don't.
Yeah.
I
That
know
was his drunk brother is always in trouble.
I know his wife was more for the blacks than he was.
The blacks.
The blacks. I said it right.
I know.
And these motherfuckers out here think Jimmy Carter was a good dude. I was like, y'all niggas is stupid. And that bitch, what that bitch name in Congress right now? That black bitch.
Condoleezza Rice.
No, not Condoleezza. Shut the fuck up.
She ain't black. Condoleezza's a tether, sir.
The one that motherfuckers always arguing with Nancy Grace. They just got in a fight. The young black chick.
Oh.
The fuck is that whole name? She from Houston.
Yeah, she took over for Sheila Jackson Lee.
No, she did. She was there before Sheila Jackson. Oh, before Sheila Jackson Lee died. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Nancy. Great. I think her name was Grace. No. Nancy Mace. Yeah, Mace. Verse. Jasmine Crockett. That bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Jasmine Crockett did a whole eulogy with this bit, motherfucking talking about Jimmy Carter's fucking daughter and shit. Like, who cares?
I thought he been dead. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter.
Right there in the room with President Donald Trump. Want to pop up the audio here and listen to one of those.
What the fuck is live now anyway?
I think it's Fox DC, isn't it?
All right, you are taking a live look once again right here inside of the Liberty Ball. We'll get you to that interview here in just a second. But right now, what you're looking at is, again, the stage, which is set for all of this
Bunch
to get
of white
underway.
people waiting for music.
Yeah.
All right, those are just some of the videos from earlier today as country legend Lee Greenwood performed his hit song, God Bless the USA, for a very, very large crowd in the Capitol Rotunda. All right, so obviously having a technical issue with that video, but again, we will make sure to play that for you as it does begin. All right, so I do want to take you out to more of what we're expecting because, again, the Liberty Ball should be getting underway in a matter of moments. But as far as who is performing at the balls, again, some big names here. We have Jason Aldean, Nelly, the Village People, and the Commander-in-Chief Ball will have Rascal Flatts as well as Parker McCollum, and the Starlight Ball will have Gavin DeGraw. All of that will be visible right here on Live Now from Fox as it does start. It was all slated to begin at 7:00 p.m. Eastern time. However, as you can tell, it is not starting at the time that it was supposed to. But again, we'll make sure to bring it to you as it
You
does
know, the left's
start
making
in
a bunch of
matter
jokes right now.
moments. Do have to head to a quick 2-minute commercial break, but a lot more coverage in just a second.
This is crazy. All right, the game about to start. I know, that's what they keep saying. Yeah. Trump had to stop at the drive-thru for a double quarter pounder. But we all know he wanted a double quarter pounder Big Mac, not a motherfucking quarter pounder.
Yeah, he like Big Mac's, filet of fish, and fries.
Yeah. Gayer fish. Okay. Okay.
McDonald's ought to make the Trump meal.
Yeah.
Some bitch ass dude ain't want to do the Big Mac stream.
Sir, the Big Mac stream is on.
Sir,
Did you read the fucking title, bitch?
I just said that I want my cut. Now I can sue you. It was my idea.
No one cares.
Sir, let me go watch this game. You bullshit. I need my $10.
The game is not on. They're doing the fucking goddamn song. Spelman College Glee Club. What the fuck? Oh, we back to signing shit.
Is sworn in as the 47th president of the United States of America. This right here, video as President Trump already getting to work, signing executive orders on day one. I want to show these photos for you right here, posted on X by newly sworn in Congressman Mike Kennedy, a Republican from Utah, showing him at the inauguration. You can see how close he was able to get. Congressman Kennedy joining us now to discuss all of it. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today.
Great to be with you, Josh, and your viewers. Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. Well, first off, I want to talk to you kind of generally here. Break down for me what that experience.
Excuse me, sir, you're wearing your Magic Mormon underwear?
I was just sworn in on January 3rd. This is my first experience being to an inauguration, especially in that proximity. So the inauguration happened inside the Capitol Rotunda, which is unusual, and it was proclaimed because of weather. Although, Josh, for you and your viewers, it's been shocking the security measures they've had around the complex. I've never seen more military and police officers and heard more fighter jets and helicopters, and
yeah, they
more
sworn
jets and helicopters.
200 cops as
that's kind
U.S.
of
Marshals.
as usual in Washington D.C., but it's been enhanced from what I understand, and so security was.
I should have stayed on for another 2 years.
Inside, and frankly, for those of us that were there,
because they don't lose, they don't never use that marshal status.
Pleasant inside than it was outside, but it was really great and a great privilege for me to be able to see President Trump sworn in today.
Punk ass sworn in as a
well.
marshal.
It's a team, and I'm looking forward to working with them.
And of course, as you mentioned, it was very cold outside. We had the actual swearing in take place inside. Did you care overall, though, if it was indoors or outdoors? I imagine you were going to be there regardless.
I was going to be there regardless and was prepared for the frigid temperatures. I'm an old Boy Scout and spent a lot of time camping in winter
Well, he's
campouts,
gay.
so I would have been used to that. But
Hey,
I
I
would have
thought
worried
that for the
about
first time
our
I seen him
crowds.
smile.
President Trump is a man of the people, and I know he wanted to see all of the people. And
Oh,
he
they are not
actually
in step
mentioned
at all.
that he
That's
did the
horrible.
inauguration, and then he went down to the Capitol Visitor Center and met with other people, the spouses and other dignitaries. And he mentioned that he was really glad to be able to see them and wished he could have seen more of the people. But the reality is, with the weather and with the safety concerns, that we had to bring it back inside. But I'll tell you, for my part, Josh, it was a great privilege to be there. It's the greatest comeback in United States political history, and we've got a lot of work to do. And I'm honored to join President Trump and move forward on the aggressive agenda that he and our leadership have put forward.
This is probably a difficult question to answer, but what would you say is one of, if not the most memorable moments of today? Again, we're talking hours upon hours. You have had a very busy day. So many people have there in D.C. What is maybe one of the most memorable, if not the most memorable moments?
I was so impressed to see President Trump outline that agenda. Many times as he talks, there are many different things that he'll talk about, but he talked about securing our border and making
I thought that song was racist.
Yeah.
They're gonna sing the Black National Anthem too?
They better not. I kill myself.
It's like nobody's kneeling. Like everybody forgot about Colin Kaepernick.
Like anyone really scared about him. It's just fake shit, man.
Nobody gave a fuck about Colin.
individuals, and I was impressed
A
to
rich,
see my
a
Democrat
rich
and Republican
half-breed
colleagues on
fucking
the House
crying.
and Senate
That's
side.
what I
Everybody
thought about him.
stood, and when President Trump finished his inaugural
And then
address
crying,
by saying, "God bless
fucking
America,"
NFL did this.
everybody applauded. I took
But I
note
want to
of
be
that
back
all
in the
around the
NFL,
room.
bitch.
Oh, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
This is the United States of America, the greatest country in the history.
Colin Kaepernick.
And for us to unite,
stupidest
we
shit I've ever
certainly
heard.
have disagreements. We have things that we have a difficult time finding agreement on, but there are many things that unite us. And when it comes to protecting our borders and making sure that people that are committing crimes and terrorists that are in our country that's not a partisan issue. We need to unite together and move things forward for the safety and financial security of our citizens.
And my last question for you here, as we talk about, the next few days, the next few weeks and years, what do you want to see happen? What are you hopeful for in the coming days, weeks, and years?
Well, on the House side, it's been very clear. Speaker Johnson and Majority
Well, they're
Leader
having a hard
Scalise,
time over there on
they've been
Fox, huh?
preparing for months on this
Is the game on?
complicated thing to explain at this point, but reconciliation, they've been working for months with the committees on the Hill and nicely with the Senate majority that we
Oh, you're
have on
talking
the
about that one.
Republican side. Senate President Thune, as well as the Speaker Johnson, and now the White House, we're all on the same page, which unlike 2017, where it took us several months to get organized, we are organized and ready to go. And we've been preparing for months. So I'm really thrilled to be part of that team and looking forward to the various things that we can get accomplished even in the first 100 days.
All right.
You
Congressman
better.
Mike Kennedy, thank you so much for taking the time to join us here. Anything you want to add before I let you go?
Josh, I'm just grateful to serve the good people of Utah and the United States of America. And just know in my heart, I was the only one in the Capitol Rotunda that was able to be there. I represent 850,000 people. I wish I could have brought them all into that place to see that setting. It was it was a sacred event. I could feel the potency of the people that were with me, and I'll never forget. That's what we're there for, is the people of the United States of America. For my congressional district 3 in Utah, let's go get them.
All right, Congressman, thank you again for taking the time to join us. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
A big thank you there. And once again, taking a live look at the stage that is set for the Liberty Ball. That should be getting underway soon. I've mentioned it a few times, but do want to remind you, the schedule would show that it is set to begin at 7 p.m. Eastern time. However, things are moving along a little bit slower than expected. There's a lot to the different programs that we've seen throughout the day, so that'll explain it for you. But we are waiting for this, as well as a shot from inside the White House as we see President Donald Trump signed additional executive actions. We saw quite a few of them a bit earlier on today. Do want to pop that up for you right here as we wait for all of this to begin.
Sorry for that.
Full pardon. We have about 6 commutations in there where we're doing further research. Nice to see you again. So this is a big one.
Yeah. That's a January 6th pardon, I guess.
Explain about this. We hope they get. We hope they come out tonight. Frankly.
Yeah, that's January 6th pardon.
They're expecting it.
Thank you, Biden.
Approximately 1,500 people. Six commutations.
Were there any cases you didn't know?
We're looking at different things, but the commutations would be the ones that we'll take a look.
Fucking shut the feet.
Maybe it'll stay that way, or it'll go to the full pardon.
And the order does require the Bureau of Prisons to act immediately on receipt of the pardons and commutation orders. Sir, this is an
Why don't we get that down so they can get them going right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. This
Is that
a
okay?
resolution, guaranteeing the state's protection against invasion based on the current crisis at the southern border. It invokes various executive powers relating to the ongoing invasion at the southern border.
Oh, they about to fall out. Nigga, they over. This motherfucker, everyone streaming this bitch. They bogging down the screens.
Mr. President, what makes you confident that those
Look at this shit.
blocked by the courts?
I don't think they will. I don't think they can be. They're very straight up. Why don't you take that?
Look at this shit. It keeps going back to this shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Fox, dog. I'm on Fox's other. This is crazy.
How many people streaming it? Do it say?
That's what I'm on. Yeah.
Over here. Could you get him over here? Not on the side angle. You mind? Just go right over here with your friends.
Look, it's on Fox News right
This
there.
is an executive order realigning the United States refugee admission program to better align.
You can hear him speaking clearly.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
What the fuck is Fox doing? It's fucking crazy, dog.
You probably got like 3 million people streaming this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to a different channel. Fox is fucking up, dog.
Yeah, Fox News is showing it on TV.
I was watching on Fox News, but then I don't know what the fuck that shit was.
The anger mangle.
It's a country I know very well for a lot of reasons, and it was a great country 20 years ago, and now it's a mess.
It's very low, Tom.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's the fucking. Oh my god.
I don't want to say when, but it's going to happen. Has to happen. Or we're not going to have a country.
That is low.
This is actually
Had nothing to do with me
executive
though.
order designating the cartels and
I keep
other,
looking for a better
organizations
fucking
to be foreign
camera.
terrorist
Jesus
organizations.
fucking Christ.
That's a big one.
Yes, sir.
People have wanted to do this for years.
Oh, is he designating the
cartels as a
cartels?
terrorist, as a terrorist group.
Nice. They ought to hit them with fucking drones tonight. Drones and jets should be crossing the border as we speak.
That's gonna do that's a big deal what he just did, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real big deal.
And it's, boy, it was a great country 20 years ago, and now it's a mess, right?
Sir, can we expect ICE raids starting tomorrow in major cities?
What does that mean?
Can we expect ICE raids in major cities?
But it's going to happen. Has to happen. Or we're not going to have a country left.
This is actually an executive order designating the cartels and other organizations to be foreign terrorist organizations.
That's a big one.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
People have wanted to do this for years.
What the fuck?
So they are now designated as terrorist organizations, foreign. And Mexico probably doesn't want that. But we have to do what's right. They're killing our people. They're killing 250, 300,000 American people a year. Not 100, like has been reported for 15 years. It's probably 300,000.
This is an executive.
Mexico doesn't want that. How are you going to deal with this?
I don't know. You'll have to ask them.
Sir, this is an executive order entitled Protecting the American People Against Invasion, which again deals with the southern border and the unprecedented admission of illegal aliens across the southern border.
What do you see the biggest national security threat to the U.S., Mr. President? What's going to be your priority on foreign policy?
Say?
What's going to be your priority on foreign policy? What do you see as the biggest
Well,
national
foreign
security
policy is a
threat?
big statement. I mean, my priority on foreign policy, it's going to be to keep America safe. Very simple. It's a big question, though. That's a very big question.
Who is going to be the first foreign leader that you plan to meet, or who are you going to call tomorrow on your first day in
I've
office?
already been meeting people. I've been meeting them. I've been talking to them. I met with Prime Minister Trudeau, like all Governor Trudeau. I met with numerous foreign leaders. Go ahead.
Sir, this next order relates to the definition of birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment of the United States.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice.
Birthright. That's a big one.
What about that one in the course? That one is likely to be.
Could be. We think we have good grounds, but you could be right. I mean, you'll find out. It's ridiculous. We're the only country in the world that does this with birthright, as you know. And it's just absolutely ridiculous, but we'll see. We have very good grounds.
Sir,
People have wanted to do this for
About time he did that shit.
Sir, this is a proclamation
shit.
declaring a national emergency at the southern border of the United States.
That's a big one. A lot of big ones, huh? You know what that means, right?
President Trump, did President Biden leave you a letter?
He may have. Wait. Don't they leave it in the desk? I don't know. Oh,
What's in there?
thank you, Peter. It could have been years before we found it. Wow, thank you.
Can you say on the outside?
Maybe we should all read it together.
Let's read it.
Well, maybe I'll read it first and then make that determination.
That sounds great.
That shit
Peter,
says,
thank you
"Fuck
very
you."
much. I may not have seen this for months.
Hey, fix this shit, bitch.
That's the torch.
I did. I left him one in the desk just like this.
What are you talking about?
Unification of our country. I didn't know that he gave a pardon to his family because he did it during my speech.
He didn't tell you in the letter?
No, he didn't tell me. No. He did it They released it during my speech. During my speech. So all I could do was say, excuse me, I'd like to come back and speak some more. So no, we were surprised by that. It's bad president, obviously.
Where are you thinking on tariffs on Mexico given these actions you're signing on the border?
Well, we're thinking in terms of 25%
Not only that, he
on
pardoned
Mexico and
Fauci.
Canada because
Yep.
they're allowing
I don't think that's legal though.
vast
because
numbers of
Fauci wasn't
people.
found
Canada's
guilty of anything.
a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in.
When do you think you would enact those?
I think February 1st.
Are you planning on keeping notes of that?
I think we'll do it February 1st.
25% on both, sir.
Sir,
On each.
On each. Yeah.
this is an executive order.
Make Narcan
taking a large
illegal
number
again.
of executive actions to secure our southern border.
Okay. Sounds reasonable.
President Trump, we remember 4 years ago, Barack Obama had told you that the top threat to the country was going to be North Korea. Did Joe Biden tell you what he thinks the top threat to the country is right now?
No. I think we have a lot of them. Right now, I think we have a lot. I think North Korea turned out to be good.
Oh,
I
JQ,
was
you
very
know I'm
friendly with
watching
him.
it.
He liked me. I liked him. We got along
Got on
very
both
well.
screens, baby.
They thought that was a tremendous threat. Now, he is a nuclear power, but we got along. I think he'll be happy to see him coming back.
And
I think he has tremendous condo capability. He's got a lot of shoreline.
Thank you, sir.
Are you going to work with countries from South America to coordinate on immigration?
About who?
Oh, come on.
In general.
This is an executive order.
Oh, sorry, no.
I'm fine with legal immigration. I like it. We need people. And I'm absolutely fine with it. We want to have it. We need it because we're going to have a lot of companies.
Like, people are retarded when they conflate
He's
legal
coming in to
immigration
avoid
with
tariffs.
illegal immigration.
If you don't want tariffs, all you have to do is build your plant in the U.S. So we're going to have a lot of workers coming in. But we have to have legal immigration.
Do you have a date in mind for when you want to put on the China tariff?
All people are directly affected by COVID have no recourse. That's a fact. Trump doesn't
You're talking
bring
about
up
which?
his role
Say
in
it again.
COVID.
China.
He sure the fuck
Oh, China.
doesn't.
Well, as you know, I put on large tariffs on
Sure
China.
doesn't.
and they've
You're
really been
absolutely right
forced to
about
leave
that,
them.
Kingdom Minded.
And if we didn't leave them, you wouldn't have one steel mill that's open in this country because they were dumping massive amounts of steel. We've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars from China because they were unable to terminate the tariffs I put on China because it was too much money and the budgets didn't work and other reasons too. No, I mean, we're going to have meetings and calls with President Xi. I spoke to President Xi last week, as you know. Did you know that? I had a very good phone call.
But do you stand with NATO at this moment? Are you planning to meet your NATO allies?
No, NATO has to pay more money. NATO has to pay 5%. We're in the Ukraine war by $200 billion more than NATO. It's ridiculous because it affects them a lot more. We have an ocean in between. And we've spent $200 billion more on Ukraine than NATO has spent. And they've got to equalize.
Did you talk
How can
to
you
Xi
pressure
about? Did you talk to Xi about the Ukraine war?
Yeah.
Because China and Brazil together has a proposal to bring Russia and Ukraine to talk.
That's good. That's fine. I'm ready.
When are you going
That's
to talk
good.
with the Brazilian
How did
president?
Brazil get involved?
Brazil's
This
involved.
is a new one.
When are you going to talk to Lula?
Are you from Brazil?
From Brazil.
Ah,
When are you talking?
that's why they're involved, I guess.
When are you going to talk with the Brazilian president? How do you see our relationship with Latin America and Brazil?
Great. Should be great. They need us much more than we need them. We don't need them. They need us. Everybody needs us.
This is
President, it sounds like you will not receive additional China tariffs necessarily, depending on how talks go with President Xi. Is that correct?
What does that define that?
Well, you're asking, you pledged in the campaign potentially a 10% tariff on China or as much as.
Because of fentanyl.
Right, so I'm asking where you're.
That's only because of fentanyl. There are other things too.
Are additional.
And a
China
very
tariffs-
big thing is the Panama Canal. China controls the Panama Canal. What's that all about? They're not supposed to be good. When Jimmy Carter gave it, which was a terrible mistake, he didn't do it. He didn't give it to China. He gave it to Panama. And China controls the Panama Canal.
So are Are China tariffs
And
still
we're
on
not
the
going to
table?
allow that to happen.
Are they still on the table, or is that?
We're not going to allow that to happen.
Sounds like a job for the U.S. military.
Countries in NATO that spend the least amount of money.
Sounds like it to me.
Spain, France.
I
below
think the money to
Spain
Ukraine
is
is
very
going to
low.
stop. What y'all
And
think?
yet, aren't they a BRICS nation?
Hey, what?
The money
They're a
to
BRICS
the
nation,
money to
Spain.
Ukraine.
You know what a BRICS nation
What about
is?
it?
Gonna what?
You'll figure
I
it
think
out.
it's going to stop, ain't it?
But
Oh, absolutely.
and
Oh,
if
yeah.
the BRICS
He gonna
nations
force NATO.
want to do that, that's
If
okay.
he
but
doesn't
we're
stop,
gonna
he retarded.
put at least a 100% tariff on the business they do with the United States. You know what the BRICS is, right? You guys know.
Brazil,
You know what I'm
Russia.
saying, right? You know what I'm saying.
So
Spain is not
this
in
is
the
an
BRICS.
So
Brazil, gold
it's not
and
even a
silver
threat. In fact, since I made that statement, Biden said, well, they have us over a barrel. I said, no, we have them over a barrel. And there's no way they're going to be able to do that.
This is an executive order relating to.
100% tariffs, those countries like Spain.
As a BRICS nation, yes.
But how
They'll
is
have
the
a
BRICS
100% tariff if they so much as even think about doing what they thought.
Can you explain how is
Which, and therefore they'll give it up immediately. So will China give it up.
So this is about reforming the system of hiring in the federal government to ensure that merit is the lodestar of hiring decisions
As
as
per
opposed
the Supreme Court.
to other matters. Yes, sir.
Here's a big deal, merit. Our country is going to be based on merit again. Can you believe it?
Mr. President, you had said you would end the Russia-Ukraine war in your first day in office. Where do things stand right now? And how do you intend?
Well, this is only half a day. I have another half a day left. We'll see. We want to get it done.
This is an order creating and implementing the Department of Governmental Efficiency, known as DOGE.
Okay, that's a big one.
Is Elon Musk gonna get a West Wing office?
No.
There's one for you in the back, Tom.
He's getting an office for about 20 people that we're hiring to make sure that these get implemented. We have a problem in this country. You sign an executive order, it doesn't get done for 6 months. As an example, when we allowed the J6 hostages to go out, it might not be approved under the old days for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 months. You know, they had a good ruling from the Supreme Court, and it's like nothing happened. That ruling was 6 months ago, you know that. And it was like they didn't have a ruling. They've been treated very unfair. The judges have been absolutely brutal. The prosecutors have been brutal. Nobody's ever treated people in this country like that.
Mr. President, are you commuting the sentences of anyone who assaulted a police officer on January 6th?
Well, we're looking at 2 police officers, actually, that Washington police officers who went after an illegal, and things happened and they ended up putting them in jail. They got 5-year jail sentences. You know the case. And we're looking at that in order to give them we got to give them a break.
But is there clemency in your actions today for
Well,
anyone?
it would be a
who
pardon.
assaulted
That would be a
police
pardon.
officer?
The one I'm talking about would be a pardon.
Here you go, sir. This is
Should there be punishment for the people who assaulted law enforcement officers that day?
Well, I will say this, they've been in jail for a long time already. I see murderers in this country get 2 years, 1 year, and maybe no time. So they've already been in jail for a long time. These people have been destroyed. What they've done to these people is outrageous. There's rarely been anything like it in history, in the history of our country. And even people that were aggressive, and in many cases, I believe they happen to be outside agitators, but you know, what do I know, right? But I think they were outside agitators. There were outside agitators involved. And obviously the FBI was involved because Ray admitted the FBI was involved. Didn't he say 23 people indirectly or directly were involved? And it was then 26. That's a lot of people. No, we got to take care of these people have been treated so badly. It's never happened before. What happened in Seattle where they took over a big portion of the city? What happened in Portland where they burn down the city every day and people die? Nothing happened to anybody. But they go after these people violently. I mean, they're still going after brand new people. They found somebody else with a picture. There's never been anything like this. And you know, it's almost 100%. Think of this, almost 100% of the people are convicted. 100%. It's Washington, D.C. people go into a trial and they say, oh, I have a wonderful lawyer and I didn't do anything wrong. And they end up in shackles almost immediately and jail. No, we're not going to let it happen.
About Greenland, we have some interest in buying it, but is there any other option that would satisfy you?
About what?
Greenland, instead of buying it.
Finland?
Greenland.
Oh, Greenland. Greenland is a wonderful place. We need it for international security. And I'm sure that Denmark will come along. I think it's costing them a lot of money to maintain it, to keep it. The people of Greenland are not happy with Denmark, as you know. I think they're happy with us. We had representatives, my son and representatives went up there 2 weeks ago, and they like us. So we'll see what happens. But Greenland is necessary, not for us, it's necessary for international security. You have Russian boats all over the place. You have China boats all over the place, warships. And they can't maintain it.
When are you going to be talking with Vladimir Putin?
Who?
Did you plan to meet President Putin, sir?
I'll be meeting with President.
I'm talking about, baby.
I don't know. I can't. It's being set up.
Hey, Tom, he reinstated
So first foreign
all the
trip
guys who were discharged for COVID, too.
typically
Yeah,
has
he
been
said
And
he was
give
gonna
them
do
back
that.
pay.
Yeah.
But we
Full
did it. I
back
did
pay.
it with Saudi Arabia
Yep.
last time because they agreed to buy $450 billion worth of.
I think I might go back in
do
too,
it,
get my money back.
but you have to buy American product, and they agreed to do that. They bought $450 billion. It was the least reported story I've ever been involved in.
And now, where are you planning to go now?
Well, I don't know. If Saudi Arabia wanted to buy another 450 or 500, we'll up it for all the inflation.
Mr. President, you say you were going
think
to
I probably
end
wanna
the
go
war's first day. How do you plan to end the Ukraine war?
Well, we're going to try and get it done as quickly as possible.
Do you want to push Israel and Saudi
It should have
Arabia?
never started. You know, the war with Ukraine and Russia should have never started. It would have never started if I were president.
Will you push Israel and Saudi Arabia?
Talk that
to
shit, talk
normalize
that shit.
relations?
That's a
I don't
fact.
think I have to push him. I think it's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
happen, but maybe not quite yet. But it'll
And they brought him some more
end up being in the,
Like
in the
what?
Accords.
What people don't
Abraham
understand
Accords.
about Trump's presidency
I
is
think Saudi
that all
Arabia
the
will end
other
up being
nations were too afraid
in the
to
Abraham
act
Accords.
against him.
Yeah.
And you need that kind of
Sure.
president.
Not in a very long way. Oh,
Yep.
look at that. It says TikTok.
When
My,
your president
my,
can't
what
make
is
it up
that
a
all
flight of
about?
First, we have
stairs,
Alaska, sir. This
that's
is an
a clear
executive
sign
order
to all
relating
of
to
America's
unleashing
enemies to
Alaska's
be like,
potential as an energy reservoir for the entire.
hey, yeah,
And what about
now's a good
N1?
time.
Absolutely. Let's
I
get this
believe that
gas
would be
prices
included
down,
in aspects
baby.
of the
So
order.
we're opening up N1.
I need it back to $1.72 like it was.
You and your members of your team now used to warn about the dangers of TikTok spying on Americans. What changed that you're not worried about that anymore?
Well, it depends on the deal. I mean, I may not do the deal or I may do the deal. TikTok is worthless. Worthless if I don't approve it.
That's a whole
It has to
fact.
close. I learned that from the people that own it. If I don't do the deal, it's worthless, worth nothing. If I do the deal, it's worth maybe $1 trillion, $1 trillion. So if I do the deal I'm talking about doing it for the United States. If I do the deal for the United States, then I think we should get half.
The TikTok
In other words, I think the U.S. should be entitled to get half of TikTok. And congratulations, TikTok has a good partner. And that would be worth, could be $500 billion or something. It's crazy. The numbers are crazy. But it's worthless if the president doesn't sign, then it's worthless.
It is a big ass
If the
pen
president
or
does
Sharpie.
sign, it's worth maybe $1 trillion.
Super
So I think,
Sharpie.
like a joint venture, I think we would have a joint venture with the people from TikTok. We'll see what happens. I mean, that's one of many ideas I've
The
had.
CEO in town, did he say that he's open to that idea?
Who?
The CEO of TikTok is around.
Oh, I think he'd probably like it because he's got nothing. They really have
That's a
nothing.
fact.
It's passed in Congress. It gives the president a right to make a deal or to close it. And we have 90 days to make that decision. But
China
I
would
could
be
see
upset.
making a deal where the U.S. gets 50% of TikTok, polices it a little bit or a lot, depends on them. But remember, they make telephones in China. They make all sorts of things in China. Nobody ever complains about that. Here they're complaining about this. There's so many different products made in China, and nobody ever complained about it. The only one they complain about is TikTok. And TikTok is largely young people. I guess I have a warm spot for TikTok that I didn't have originally. But, I went on TikTok and I won young people up by 36%, Peter. And Republicans typically don't do too well with young people. But it's a different Republican Party.
Would the U.S. government buy a portion of TikTok then, or how would it get that 50%?
No, you'd take 50% of TikTok for the approval that TikTok could continue in business. And they'd have a great partner. The U.S. would be their partner. But the U.S. essentially would be paid for doing that half of the value of TikTok.
Would there be a private sector owner as
Could
well?
be,
in the
yeah,
US?
could be a lot. Tell you what, every rich person has called me about TikTok
You wanted to block
That's the
TikTok.
whole
Why
thing.
did you change your mind?
because I got to use it. And remember, TikTok is largely about kids. Young
No,
kids.
it's not.
If China's
You know
going to
it.
get
Now you're
information
lying.
about young kids, I don't know.
Don't lie now.
I think, to be honest, I think we have bigger problems than that. But
Yeah,
you
you're
know, when you
lying
take a
now.
look at telephones that are made in China and all the
TikTok
other things that
isn't
are made in
mostly
China,
kids.
military
Hell no.
equipment made in China.
The
TikTok
core
is
audience
mostly-
of TikTok
TikTok.
isn't kids.
No, the core
TikTok
audience of
is not their
TikTok is
biggest problem.
fucking adults.
But there's
Yep.
big value in
And
TikTok.
it's designed to sell them
If it
shit.
doesn't get approved, there's no value. So if we create that value, why aren't we
Are you
entitled to like half?
Sir, if you don't 90 days, will you shut
I don't know about that, Tom.
Okay, how many motherfucking kids you see on there when you go in there versus how many adults?
Like this?
None.
Zero.
I don't go on there.
Ah, okay, okay.
I don't go on there.
You never see kids on that bitch. It's always adults.
Implement the executive orders. I think you mentioned
No.
implementation.
Elon, no. Elon's very busy sending rocket ships up to.
But
various
I'm not talking about.
Lots of
I'm not
satellites.
talking about the content creators. I'm talking about
What does it mean for Latin America?
the audience
Which one?
of TikTok. You think it's mostly
Marco.
mostly adults?
It's still the audience is still adults. Because even if you want to
That's
go down to the
crazy.
buying and
He's,
selling of shit on
I think he's
TikTok,
great.
which
I
most
think
of them,
Marco's doing a
the
fantastic
thing is,
job. I
like
think
you
he's
said,
gonna
most
get a lot of
motherfuckers want to go
votes. I think
viral
he's gonna
on
be at
TikTok.
90% or
Because
something.
once you go viral on
Very good.
TikTok, you
People
can
know- they know
it'll
him in
open
the
you up
Senate. They know
something
he's
to
doing-
sell. Once
doing
you
a
have
good job.
something
I don't
to
know. I
sell
can't
on
tell
there
you. I don't know what's
from
gonna
all the
happen.
sponsors that want to give you shit,
He's
all the
got-
Asian
he's
companies
got
that want to
some
give you something to
very strong
sell,
ideas.
that's
Marco.
their
Yeah.
biggest way to market yourself just off of that. And
I see
then
that.
And then, like I said, most people don't understand that TikTok is a logistic mastermind.
Venezuela, changing power. Are you still committed with Maduro leaving
It's
power
just
in
a
Venezuela?
small
Well, we're
scale
gonna find out
Amazon.
about that too, because we're gonna probably stop buying oil from Venezuela. We don't need their oil.
Another embargo like the first term?
No, it could be, but we don't want to buy, we don't have to buy their oil. We have plenty
That's
of oil.
interesting.
for
I can see that from it.
President Trump,
I can
That'll
see it
change
from that
Venezuela quite a
aspect.
bit.
President Trump, there was a lot of concern about this during the campaign. A question that only works today. Are you a dictator on day one?
No, no.
Also, what Khan Shonery said.
imagine
I
even
guess
being
25-year-olds
believe
to
in
35-years
the
would be
sanctity of
killed
the
to an
vote.
80-year-old.
The Democrats didn't because they cheated like dogs, but I believe in the sanctity, and this was too big to rig. This last election was just too big to rig. But no, really the opposite.
When do you plan to speak to President Putin?
Could be very soon.
And you talked a bit about Ukraine and Russia, but how long do you think it would take to end that conflict? And
I have to speak to President Putin. We're gonna have to find out. He can't be thrilled. He's not doing so well. I mean, he's grinding it out, but most people thought that war would have been over in about 1 week. And now
That's
you're
a
into
whole
3
fact.
years, right?
That's true.
So he can't be thrilled. It's not making him look very good. Now, eventually, I mean, it's a big machine.
Ukraine
so
is a small territory.
things will
That should have been
happen,
over
but,
in a week.
I think he'd be very well off to end that war. We have numbers that almost 1 million Russian soldiers have been killed. About 700,000 Ukrainian soldiers are killed. Russia's bigger. They have more soldiers to lose. But that's no way to run a country.
And they keep throwing them at a fucking wall of bullets.
Just gave me the right to sell it or close it. Essentially with TikTok, I have the right to either sell it or close it. And we'll make that determination. And we may have to get an approval from China too. I'm not sure, but I'm sure they'll approve it. And if they don't approve it, it would be some of a hostile act, I think. But it's good for China if it gets approved.
Mr. President, so you're not guaranteeing that TikTok will be around after 90 days from today?
No, but it could very well be. It makes sense for it to be. because
Now
it's
they're
got
using
tremendous
North
value.
Koreans for the
But
bullets.
if we
They
create
must
the
be
value by
desperate.
approving,
Yeah, that's true.
in other words, that approval gives it tremendous value. If that's the case,
What
then
up,
we
Double
should be entitled
Brewski?
to 50% as a country. You understand? You haven't heard that one before, right? That's called a joint venture. And nobody ever thought that way before. Well, I don't know. I think you have a lot of people that would be interested in TikTok with the United States as a partner.
Mr. President, what was it like walking into the Oval Office this evening?
Oh, what a great feeling. One of the better feelings I've ever had.
Do you like this town better now than 2017?
Well, we're very experienced now. You would say nobody's ever had experience like I have. I've dealt with some very good people. I've dealt with some very bad people, and I know who the bad ones are and the good ones.
I don't care about
Don't
TikTok
forget,
either.
I was very successful in primarily the real estate business. And people used to say, who's worse, a politician or a vicious real estate developer? And I'd always say, you know, the real estate developer is far worse. But after about 3 months and getting to know scum like Adam Schiff and other people like that, I said, no, actually, real estate people are quite nice by comparison.
You said you plan to speak with President Putin soon. What about President Zelensky, and what's your message?
Yeah, I would, but he's told me he wants to make a deal. I mean, Zelensky wants to make a deal.
Double Bruce with the $5. Good evening, folks. Nice day today. Absolutely.
I think he's destroying Russia.
ATF should be
By
next
not
thing
making a
gone.
deal.
Hopefully, it's not
I think
a
Russia's
word on that.
gonna be
Thanks for supporting this
big
channel, my
trouble.
good
Take a
brother.
look
Every
at their
time you come
economy,
in,
take a look at the inflation in Russia. So I would hope, I got along with him great, and, you know, I would hope he wants to make a deal.
Mr. President, are you keeping U.S. sanctions on Russia until he makes a deal?
Well, sanctions or tariffs. I think the word tariff is much better because it keeps your dollar stronger. I think tariffs are more effective. I mean, I use sanctions on Iran. Iran was broke. When I left office, Iran was broke. They had no money for Hamas or Hezbollah, none. They were flat broke. And October 7th would have never happened. And I think you all know that. It would have never happened. They had no money. Now they're rich, but, you know, they're weakened in a different way.
do it for the vine.
Say
Do it for the vine.
the one attack by Israel
Elon
really
is
set them
feisty.
back. It really set them.
I think he has ulterior
The Patriots
motives,
and
but
others.
who doesn't?
You know, the attack on air defense was a bad attack for Iran.
What are you signing now? It's an executive order relating to reforms to the federal workforce, including to the senior executive service.
We're getting rid of all of the cancer. I call it cancer, the cancer caused by the Biden administration.
How confident are you, Mr. President, that you can keep the ceasefire in Gaza and conclude the 3 phases of this deal?
I'm not confident. That's not our war, it's their war, but I'm not confident, but I think they're very weakened on the other side.
Do you support the 2-state
Gaza, boy, I looked at a picture of Gaza. Gaza is like a massive demolition site. That place it's really got to be rebuilt in a different way.
Do you plan to help rebuilding Gaza?
I might. You know, Gaza is interesting. It's a phenomenal location. On the sea, the best weather. You know, everything's good. It's like some beautiful things could be done with it, but
Elon ain't tight. He's rich. You losing me there, butterfly.
How do you see the future in governance for Gaza?
This count. Do you think this? You think Trump is going to give
Most
Brandon
of them are
the
dead, by the way, right? Most of them are
key
dead.
to rest?
They didn't exactly run it well.
No, he probably will. He
viciously
probably
and
will. Fuck it.
So you can't have that.
Mr. President, on TikTok, sir, do you pause any decision on Chinese tariffs until you know what the resolution on TikTok will be?
No, if China didn't approve it, we could put tariffs on China. Don't forget, China charges us tariffs and we charge them very little,
Absolutely.
except for what I did. I put a lot of, we took in hundreds of billions of dollars. But until I came along, China never paid 10 cents to this country. They ripped us off and they never paid anything. But like if we wanted to make a deal with TikTok and it was a good deal, and China wouldn't approve it, then I think ultimately they'd approve it because it would put tariffs on China. Maybe. I'm not saying I would, but you certainly could do that. And if we said, well, if you're not going to approve it, then that's a certain hostility, and we'll put tariffs of 25, 30, 40, 50%, even 100%.
Mm.
And if we did that, I think they'd approve it.
President Trump, you've seen the other living presidents a couple times.
What the hell? How'd everything just go crit? Are we still live? I guess so. Oh, this shit is.
In the last few months. If you ever had to call on one of them for advice about anything going on here, which one would you call?
It's an interesting. Well, I thought Bill Clinton was a very good politician. I don't think he was used properly. I think they disrespected him. When Hillary was running, he came back and he said, you know, you better get up to Michigan and Wisconsin. You remember that, Peter? Every house has a Trump sign on it. And they all laughed at him because the Republicans hadn't won Michigan or Wisconsin for decades, long time. And they all laughed at Bill Clinton. Like, the hell does he know? And he turned out to be right because I won both of them. And then we just won both in this election, too. We won Wisconsin and Michigan and every other swing state. We won all the swing states, all 7. They talked about 7 swing states. We won them all. So, but Bill Clinton he had a great political sense, I think.
You looked like you were having a good conversation with President Obama at President
I
Carter's
was. And you'd like to know what it was?
That sounds pretty legal.
Everybody wants to know. I know, I wouldn't want to, but we were having some crazy conversations. Why do you asking a question like that? I don't think you want to know. You might not. You might be insulted.
It's an executive order relating to holding former government officials accountable for unlawful disclosure of sensitive information. This next one, sir, is a declaration of a national energy emergency.
So you also
That's a big one.
Ain't shit on that goddamn
that
thing.
allows you to do. That means you can do whatever you have to do to get out of that problem. And we do have that kind of an emergency.
President Trump, at some point, will you use your powers of the presidency to tell Americans who are concerned about
The scratching noise?
Yeah. Oh,
No.
good. Yeah. I will.
Can you tell us now?
In fact, I'd like to know because I just got here.
What do you think?
I just came here.
Oh.
I've been here for what, 15 minutes now.
Do people listening, because this is going out live.
And I got to read this letter too, because of you. I found this letter.
I can read it for you.
It's interesting. Yeah, I know you.
Oh, that's Peter Ducey.
Your father.
I know that voice from anywhere.
But is it anything that he's wrong? Is there anything that people need to be worried
No,
about?
I think it's terrible. I would like to find out what it is and tell the people.
And can you commit to some kind of?
In fact, I'd like to do that. Could we find out what that was, Susie? Okay. Yeah. Why don't we find out immediately?
Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk
Can't
go sleep
imagine
with
it's an
China.
enemy.
They do. They
would have gotten blown up. all of them.
Motherfuckers
Maybe
keep
they were
acting like
testing
they're not
things.
doing business
I
with
don't know why
China.
they
They're
wouldn't
exactly
say
doing what they
whatever.
want to with China.
They had a lot of them flying over Bedminster, which is interesting.
And with the events today and yesterday, was everything moved inside just for cold weather, or was there some kind of security?
No security. Because they had everything shut down to drones. You know, you can shut that down pretty easily if you're sophisticated. They're very sophisticated, these people. No, it was just cold weather. And we made a good move because, first of all, I thought it was incredible in the Capitol today. You know why I liked it? Because I got great reviews on that speech. I got great reviews. Can you believe it? They actually were fair.
This is
Maybe the fake news is changing.
unleashing energy production.
Yeah, unleashing energy production. But I thought it was, I think having it in the Capitol is great. It's obviously, you can take care of the people you have to take care of. The city was booming. And if we would have done it outside, because it was really cold. You know, it was like, look sunny.
It was really cold.
But when you stood outside for 10 minutes, people were running back in. It was really cold and really windy. The wind brings it down a lot. So we made the right decision. You couldn't have stayed. I don't think you could have had it out. You know how cold it was today. It was, people went out for a little while just to test it. They couldn't stay out more than 10 minutes. They all came back in. So we would have had a disaster if we did that, and people would have been hurt.
Hey, Butterfly Jones, just a game out there.
Which one?
The one on unlawful disclosures by federal officials. Is that really
No, I think it's just more general than that. It's not Hunter Biden. I was surprised.
Hey, Bill, absolutely. Ain't a
President
mind
Biden
Let's get the likes up. Just like the stream is free. I don't really ask for nothing.
That makes him look very
I don't
good.
need
You know, I could have
street
pardoned my family.
That's conversational like button.
Pardoned myself, my family.
I don't even really ask for the
If I
people
do
hit the
that,
like
it's going to
button.
make me look very
Be
good.
honest
I don't
with
think I'd be sitting here, frankly. If I did that, I don't think I'd be sitting here right now, because I would have shown that you're guilty. But by pardoning his brother or brothers, by pardoning all of those people that he pardoned, by pardoning J6, the Unselect Committee, they destroyed all of the documents. They deleted all of the information. There's no information. And a lot of the
Absolutely.
information pertains to Nancy Pelosi because she was given 100, I mean, you know this, it's on tape with her daughter. Nancy Pelosi was responsible for not taking advantage of 10,000 soldiers or 1,000. You wouldn't have you could have used 400. It was a relatively small crowd. It wasn't the crowd that was at the mall. It was a small crowd. So I was a little bit surprised that he did it because it makes him look guilty. I mean, he's going to have to live with it. Now, with that being said, it's unbelievable precedent it creates for a president. But the precedent is unbelievable. Now, maybe every president that leaves office, they're going to pardon every person they ever met, so they don't have some lunatic like deranged Jack Smith.
Yeah.
Who's a total lunatic, by the way. Not a smart guy either, he's a dummy. But we beat the hell out of him. And I helped my reputation.
Do you think you'd have to do the same thing at the end of this term?
Well, I guess now I have precedent to do it. I wouldn't want to do that. No, I think it makes you look very guilty. I think it makes Biden look very bad, very weak, and very guilty. And I mean,
Dude, challenge. Just say you're going to challenge the pardon.
Committee.
Come on, bro.
Why is he pardoning them?
This is my problem.
The reason is because if you delete and destroy documentation, everything, they have nothing because they were guilty as hell. They rigged it.
He ain't lying, so why not say you're going to challenge
when
it?
you do that, they look very bad. But
Well, what sense would it make to challenge it if they destroyed all the evidence?
Liz Cheney, I mean, she's
You know what? Put their ass in jail because what you
And,
you destroyed public
she lost by the greatest
governmental
margin in the
property.
history of
Yeah, and if you can't
politicians
charge
felony.
pre-crimes,
like 40
if you can't
points.
charge
The reason
crimes that
it
haven't
was
been
the greatest
committed
is
yet,
because
how can
anybody
you
losing
pardon
that
them?
badly is going to drop
That's
out.
my stance.
But she's
If
a nut
crimes
job.
weren't
She doesn't
committed.
drop out. You know, she just keeps chugging forward. And she lost
That
by
preemptive
almost 40
strike shit
points.
don't
It's
mean
the
shit if you were
biggest
never
number
charged.
anybody's ever lost by.
They could use the excuse that
But
Trump
why
made
would
the promise of going
Biden
after all
do
his
that? He
political
pardoned
enemies.
her and
That
pardoned
doesn't mean
everybody.
nothing.
The reason is that they
What is
destroyed
supposed to mean?
documents.
It has
And if you're
nothing to do
even
with
in
any
a
crime being
civil
committed.
case, which this wouldn't be.
No, it's not, but I'm telling you how
People
Democrats.
go to jail for a long time.
Yeah, they can think that. That doesn't mean it's
What's
a
this
legal
one?
That's
defense.
unleashing American
Not legal
energy
defense.
relates to
I didn't
using
say that it
That's
was.
like, why did
Again,
he
I'm
pardon-
telling you what the Democrats are going to say.
No, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, but why did he pardon Hunter Biden back to 2011?
Looking around the office,
Yeah, that's
we noticed
crazy.
changes from the way the Biden had it set up. Can you confirm that you have added back these
To
items?
cover all his Ukraine bullshit. Because it was lining Joe's pockets.
I think this, first of all, I just got here. So my people came in. They have extraordinary decorations.
Exactly,
and
Con
stuff.
Shonery.
Let me just see some of the pictures. That's a good one.
That's the
I can live
actual
with
thing.
him. I can live with George Washington, I can tell you. I can live with Thomas Jefferson. I can live with most of them. They took a very safe route. They don't have any bad ones up there.
Withdrawing from
What
the
is this one?
Withdrawing from the World Health Organization, sir.
Ooh, that's a big
Nice. Yes.
So we paid $500 million
Absolutely.
to World Health
Out of
last year, and I terminated it. China with 1.4 billion people. We have 350. Nobody knows what we have because so many people came in illegally, but let's say we have 325. They had 1.4 billion. They were paying 39 million. We were paying 500 million. It seemed a little unfair to me. So that wasn't the reason, but I dropped out. They offered me to come back for 39 million. In theory, it should be less than that, but and when Biden came back, they came back for 500 million. He knew that you could have come back for 39 million. They wanted us back so badly, so we'll see what happens. Pretty sad though, think of it. China pays 39 million and we pay 500 million. And China's a bigger
Where all this
country.
fucking disease shit starts.
You spoke about inflation today in your remarks. What actions are you taking today that will have a direct impact for Americans on their everyday costs to bring the
Well,
cost down?
the biggest thing and factor for inflation is energy. They screwed up my energy policy. And then they went back to it. They heard it really badly. And then they went back to it and they started drilling more. But by that time, it was too late. Many of these things that we're signing and that Doug Burgum is going to be signing and Chris Wright, who's phenomenal, Energy, Department of Energy. We're going to be
they put
taking a
Dougie in
lot-
there.
we're
That's
gonna
what I'm
make a
talking
lot
about,
of money
Mr.
from energy.
Eyebrows.
We have more than
Yeah.
anybody else. We're going to make a lot of money from energy. We're going to make a lot of money from tariffs. European Union charges us, they have a VAT tax of 20%, but it's really much higher than that. And that's the equivalent, almost the equivalent of a tariff. And they're tough. They're very tough. They don't take our cars. They don't take our farm product. They don't take almost anything. And yet we take their cars and we take their farm product. We take a lot from them. So, we have like a $300 billion deficit with the European Union. So we'll straighten that out with either tariffs or they have to buy our oil. The one thing they can do, our oil and gas, the one thing they can do to catch up quickly, buy our oil and gas.
Will you travel?
And they should do that.
Will you travel to China this year?
Yeah, it could be. I've had the invite.
President Xi invited
I would
you
do it.
to
Yeah,
come this
I
year.
would do it.
Talking about the European Union and the tariffs, like, what do you mean when you say that European Union country like make this part of BRICS?
That are what?
BRICS.
Oh, BRICS. No, I was talking about BRICS. BRICS is 6 nations. I think it's 7 nations. And they were looking to do a number in the
I
United
don't
States.
think
And if
many
they do
men
that,
can handle the truth.
they won't be happy.
I don't think
about
women
what's
can
gonna
handle the
happen.
truth either. Shit, they're scared to be told no to any damn thing. Well, that's,
Yeah, but we're
that's
not ready
that.
for that yet.
But
we may put it
most people are not ready for the truth.
because essentially all countries take advantage of the U.S. We don't make any good deals in the U.S. It's amazing in a way that we exist. We don't make good deals. We don't have any good deals. We have a deficit with almost, not all, there are a couple, I won't tell you their names because I don't want them to find out about it because they'll feel stupid. But there are a couple of countries that actually don't make money with us. But I don't want to let you know because they'll immediately change that. But we're gonna do, I tell you what, our country has an amazing economic future. I really believe that.
What kind of universal tariff if you did do one?
Well, you put a universal tariff on anybody doing business in the United States because they're coming in and they're stealing our wealth, they're stealing our jobs, they're stealing our companies, they're hurting our companies. So you put a tariff on to keep them from doing that.
Mr. President, you surround yourself with a whole bunch of billionaires today. President Biden has his farewell address about oligarchy and why don't you respond to that?
Well, he had a lot of guys, and then they found out that he didn't know what the hell he was talking about, and I think they deserted him. They deserted him, those same guys. Look, I don't make pretense of smart guys, but there are a lot of smart people around, but they did desert him. They were all with him, every one of them. Now they're all with me. I don't know. It's not going to get anything from me. I don't need money. But I do want the nation to do well, and they're smart people, and they have, they create a lot of jobs. And if they don't do it, China's going to do it. What they've done is they've taken industries and they've taken it away. They outsmarted China. And, we sort of like that. It's okay. They've done a great job. A lot of them, not all of them.
Protecting women from radical gender ideologies.
Ooh.
Mr. President, going back to the World Health Organization, you were the president during COVID. Don't you see the importance of organization like that to coordinate a global response?
Sure, I do, but not when you're being ripped off like we are by the World Health. World Health ripped us off. Everybody rips off the United States, and that's it. It's not going to happen anymore. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right, Phil.
One last one, sir. This is your Martin Luther
Thank
King
you,
Day
guys.
proclamation.
Thank you, press. Thank you, sir. Thank you, press.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Let's go. Thanks, press.
We have about 6 commutations in there where we're doing further research. Nice to see you again. So this is a big one. Anything you want to explain about this? We hope they get them. We hope they come out tonight, frankly. We're expecting it
I didn't. I'm back in.
approximately 1,500.
Oh.
Mr. President, what makes you confident that those are not going to be blocked by the courts?
I don't think they will. I don't think they can be. They're very straight up. Why don't you take that and go over here? Could you get him over here, not on the side angle? Do you mind? Just go right over here with your friends. Okay?
Sir, this is an executive order realigning the United States refugee admission program to better align with American principles and American interests.
Did he go over that one already?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. This next executive order is about protecting America from foreign terrorists and other national security and public safety threats. Again, crisis at the border, but it goes beyond that and it implicates
I
other.
thought he did that one already.
Yeah.
He did that one already. I think somehow they went backwards. Yeah, jump backwards somehow.
President Trump, if cartels are now going to be seen as foreign terror organizations, would you think about ordering U.S. Special Forces into?
Come on now. All right. Oh my goodness. That shit is just circling. All right, well, shit, this is annoying. Yeah, I got the buffer too. Let me see.
They all got the buffer?
Yeah.
Mexico.
There it goes.
Take them out.
Could happen. Stranger things have happened.
And that was actually
that Maduro will accept Venezuelans.
Say it.
How will you make sure that Maduro will accept Venezuelans?
Well, we're going to see on Venezuela. Not 100. In years. It's probably 300,000.
This is an executive.
Mexico doesn't want that. How are you going to deal with this?
Yeah, that shit just restarted over somehow. I don't know what the fuck that was all about. But let's see. What did you put in the back here? Oh my God.
That was the Biden end of the wheelchair. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Let's see. All right, I can get that right. All right. This is what Mayo put in the back. That goddamn AI ain't shit no more, dog. I think that was a Truby or whatever the fuck that one is called. It does the same shit when I fucking try to make videos like that. Fucking ridiculous. Let's see. What else do we got going on here? See what else is
God damn it. You got Instagram, Tom?
Yes, but I don't use it very often. I thought wrestling was live.
I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Let me see. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah, he's live. He's live.
I'm gonna redirect y'all over to that guy. I gotta go do something. Huh?
Oh God, he's got Simon up there.
Don't y'all like
that
Simon?
That should be entertaining.
Simon the barrister and rapper.
Simon's a booty bandit.
Just when he's drinking, and he's always drinking.
Yeah. I don't think he got any more thing left with Trump shit. So I don't know what else I can fucking do or say today about whatever. I would go on, but it would just defeat the purpose of why I went live today. It was pretty much about Trump today. So we are going to switch y'all over to wrestler, or if y'all don't want to go, don't go. If you do, tell them Uncle Thompson you. We out of here. Peace.
Someone wanted the link in.